It's time to roll, time to slay, time to loot. Grab your dice, ready up, let's go!
Previously, on the Chronicles of Celestria, the skies carried them onward. For a few fleeting days, there was peace. The Glimmerwake sailed from Stonehaven as the party settled into uneasy rhythm. Ashira drank heavily beneath sleepless skies. Diego filled the evenings with food, music, warmth, and camaraderie. Sylas drew closer to Seren, whose fascination with his place among the stars only deepened. Judge allowed Danica to study him, while Elirr trained beneath Jinglethorn and Alariel, his tome rumbling with warnings of coming storms. Meanwhile, somewhere within the stone, Zelentrus listened to whispers. Corvin challenged Elirr to a duel, and lost. Within the stone, however, Azulara spoke to Zel of the oath-bound relics left behind by the Prime Gods. Vorath-Kar offered something darker, visions of abandonment, of Malachor, of Nair, and through him, Purvis whispered. On the fourth night, Zelentrus returned, and beneath the full moon, Diego made an important choice. Diego chose Luna, and the moon answered. Morning brought storm clouds. Elirr was the first to feel them, but the party held as the sky broke. Two colossal storm-bound rocks descended upon the Glimmerwake as necrotic energy twisted through the ship below deck. Nair's influence had spread through the storm. Crows gathered in the distance, but the party still held on. The beasts were quelled, the airship was damaged, and the Glimmerwake descended towards Umbrasia. Jinglethorn unleashed the power of his Starlight Stone, shielded the vessel's impact, and below him, a shadow smiled upwards. Behind him, a shadow smiled. The party leapt for safety. Some tried to save Zelentrus, but none could reach him. The Glimmerwake crashed upon the border of Umbrasia, and not all survived. Ahead, the forest waited. This is episode 43 of the Chronicles of Celestria, Embers of Anarchy. We begin today where we left off last session. Between the sessions, I calculated some additional damage that was taken as the Glimmerwake clattered into the ground beneath you. The world ends in noise as all of you hear this clutter of just a clash as the Glimmerwake crashes into the soil. The Glimmerwake tearing through the tree line, then taking out farmland, and along with it, farmers in the field, flames in its wake. Wood splintered, lives were lost. Steel screamed as it separated and split. Flame erupted beneath the shattered arcane engine as the ship carved a burning trench through dark earth and farmland alike. Then the impact. Everything stopped. In an instant, for one terrible moment, there's only a ringing silence in the air. Rain from the storms above continues to hiss against the fires. Smoke rises in thick black columns into the grey skies on the edge of Umbrasia. And somewhere nearby, you all hear screaming. Between the sessions, we calculated Zelentrus's damage that he took, and it was enough to knock him unconscious. It was enough to go half his hit points under his total. As of the last week, I had Zelentrus off screen roll a 1d6 for me. This determined his position in the crash. He rolled a 4, which was one of the locations that I designated as being a fiery hazard. As the flames erupted around him, he automatically failed a death save. I had to check between sessions, but that's how that would work, is once he's down, the damage he takes is an automatic death save fail. However,
how much damage did I take?
You took, I believe it was 23 points under your hit point maximum, plus the 3 points of fire damage.
Okay, I'm fine.
So you were below half. You were over half of your hit point maximum underneath your hit points. However, he then rolled using his d20, his physical d20 dice. He rolled a nat 20, which was enough to restore Zelentrus to his feet on 1 hit point, and enough for him to move away from the flames.
And I didn't know it either, so I kept rolling because I thought it was just 2 successes. So I kept rolling.
But with that,
and, just to see,
as you successfully avoid death, essentially, as 2 more failed saves, or 1 bad failed save. No, 1 failed save and an additional guaranteed hit point would have been another negative. So yeah, you would have died. With that, today, we pick up where the rest of you jumped off. We are obviously without Sylas and Mirabelle. They are not here today. However, they are here in spirit, as they are still... Well, Mirabelle's still in your arms, Diego, and Sylas lands nearby. And that's where I'd like to take you to the aftermath. The crash of the Glimmerwake. Those of you who leapt off, it has been moments. You've flown over, I would say 1 turn has passed. You've flown over to this location. It landed a couple feet ahead of you as you got out just before it hit the ground. And that's where I'm going to ask all of you to please roll initiative for me, as this will be turn-based. I will advise that those that are in fire are very much capable of taking damage. You can see that around you, there are bodies of those you recognize. There are those that are injured, laying on the floor, incapacitated. Jinglethorn has been thrown from the ship and lies ahead of it. You can just about make that out. What you see in the far distance is the remnants of the guard captain, the remnants scattered of Danica and Seren. You also see Zelentrus hobbling away from the fire at the north side of the boat. Around you, there are homes, but lying dead in the fields, you see farmers, citizens, farmhands, innocent lives. And as you've now all rolled initiative, you haven't yet, Diego. As you're now rolling initiative, I will also roll for those who are here. Roll initiative very quickly. Ba-ba-bum. Okay. Bear with me.
Just to confirm,
Yes.
for viewers and ourselves, just because they've got a red X on them doesn't mean they're dead. It just means that they're currently unconscious at the very least, right? Because we wouldn't know if someone's dead.
They are definitely unconscious.
Okay.
I would say that you can see Danica and Seren appear to be severed. They're dead. You see their bodies in pieces.
Oh.
As the brunt of it was taken. Bran, for lack of a better word, he had 4 hit points. He took more than 10 times that damage. So he is well and truly gone, as he would have been the first to clatter into the ground. Who am I missing from the turn order? Is it just Corbin?
Sylas and Mirabelle?
Yes, thank you. Sylas as well. What I'll do is I'll have Sylas and Mirabelle go together, if that's okay with all of you. just for ease on my side. Sylas rolled very well with the 17. And the last one is, of course, Corvin as well. So, the reason we have it like this, the reason I needed initiative rolled at this stage is because it is time-based. There are certain elements that are moving and changing. And I will need all of you, now that you've rolled initiative. Who am I missing? Mirabelle. Sorry, there's a lot of sheets for me to manage today, so bear with me. All right, so at the top of the round, Judge, as you're the first one, you are currently, I would say, you've flown over. You're about 10 foot in the air with the 3 that are attached to you.
Okay.
Currently, you are grappling people.
Yeah. If I'm 10 feet above, can I safely let Diego onto the ground? He's 10 feet above. I'm obviously having him hanging down because that's how it would look.
I would say
So
it's 5 foot of movement, but you have 120 flight speed, right? That's how that spell works.
60. If you
60
dash,
feet.
it's 120.
Okay, 60 feet of movement. But it's 5 to move down. So you'd have 55 still.
55? Okay. I will just floating above the fire.
Yep.
I guess.
Do you let Diego down, is it? Just to confirm?
Yeah, I'll let him down so he can get ready to heal people. Because I have healing myself, so I can at least get the people I grab.
Okay.
I guess the sheriff's still holding on to me, and I just tell her, hang on, we're about to fly over.
Oh, am I
there.
staying on?
Don't fall in the fire. You want to hop off real quick? I might need your help
Look,
to grab
we're in the
people.
air. I will be holding on. I'm holding on.
Fly 55 feet. We get over here. I will dash to get here, and I'll try to see if I can convince Ashira to heal or help this guy. Is he awake? Is he alive? Is he looking at us? Or is he like unconscious?
He
at the
is
moment?
currently incapacitated. So it looks like he's almost
Okay.
stunned in a way.
Right.
He's like
I
knocked
will
out,
just-
but will probably come to in the next turn.
Yeah. I guess I'll try to see if I can convince Ashira to like trust me enough that she'll use her arms to grab this dude. If I can somehow convince her to take her turn when I take my turn, so I can pull him and her to the other side, and we can get away from the fire.
Oh.
With the rest of my movement.
Okay. Ashira is very weak, but I can try.
You have Vestige with you.
What can he do? Can he do anything?
Yeah, Vestige has decent stats.
Okay, can he help me get people out of a fire? He's a small
Yeah.
rat.
Yeah, but he uses like teeth and like pick them up.
But okay, but Corvin's
He's
not actually
magic.
on fire,
He is
right?
he is a god. He's the vestige of a god. He's in the form of a rat, but he is the vestige of a god.
It's like a rat claw.
Giant
I
rat
guess
claw comes down.
I
and
will
picks them
just,
up.
I will just be like a rat being. I don't know if you can do anything. You're Zale's little rat. Can you help me get this guy?
Vestige looks at you and just nods.
Okay, help me get him.
Okay, Vestige,
Do
Vestige
something.
goes.
I will say it'll have to be on your turn though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, wait, because I was gonna, because the idea
doing
was
this
I was
turn-based.
doubling.
So this is you do what you are doing in your turn.
Okay, sure. I'll just stay over the fire then. Wordly.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. Cool. Corvin does nothing as he is stunned. He is no longer incapacitated after his turn. As he looks up to you a little bit dazed. Jinglethorn also is a bit dazed, but he misses his first turn. You also see that Daryl misses his first turn as he's stunned. Sylas, he will fly over to 15, 20, 30. How much can he
Does he
move?
still have flight?
I'm just checking that.
I think it's only a minute, right?
Yes, it would. Well, he would still technically have it because he did it at the end of the last turn. Basically, this follows on from the last. You know what? I'm gonna just rule that he's on the ground because it's simpler for me. So we're gonna go with that. So he's on the ground, so he can move 30. He's within range, I think, to cast Healing Word. I believe. You can see within range, hit points equal to, I think Healing Word can reach from here. Yeah, he'll cast Healing Word on Elirr, which is... for some reason not coming through. First level spell slot. 9 hit points as she regains her hit points. And that will be the end of his turn, as I believe that is an action. Can he do anything else? Bonus action? No. Yeah, he will stay there. At the end of his turn, Mirabelle as well looks to you, Diego. She will. Yeah, she will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She will dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to here. She's still out of the flames there. And she can see both. She's now dashed. That's the end of her turn as we come to Ashira.
Okay, so just to confirm, I'm only 5 feet in the air.
If I couldn't do a drive-by and let you pick someone up and use no, I wouldn't risk you like that. We'd be 10 feet above, safely away from the fire. Because I wouldn't risk it. I wouldn't risk it.
Okay, so I take full damage if I try and get loose.
Yeah, I would just use. Never mind. Yeah.
That's awkward. See, looking around, Max, like, because Corvin to me doesn't look like he's directly in fire, right?
He is not. Currently, the ones in fire are over here on the left, and over here, this one here. They appear to be the two that are most in the fire. You also have some bodies on the right-hand side. It's literally where you can see the fire on the map.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Do you think I could acrobatic my way down from
Yep. Can I have an
Judge
acrobatics
to the
check?
ground?
I won't catch.
Yep.
It'll be a free action because you're just letting out. Yep, it's fine. You
23.
land on your feet.
I land on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I look Corvin over. He's not in immediate danger. Right, like it's no fire, and he looks awake.
Yep.
Looks alive.
He looks a little bit dazed, but he's looking at you. Yeah.
That's fine. Judge, you can heal him, yeah? As she starts running up north, and I think I get to maybe here, and I see this guy.
Yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I will bonus action dash to there, and I know I'm walking into the fire. It's fine.
Yep.
Can I try and drag him out with my remaining movement?
You take half of 1 damage, so 1 damage as you resist
Okay.
the fire. You can try and. Are you trying to?
At least like drag him out of the immediate fire. So if it's
Yeah,
10 foot
he's
or
not gonna
something.
resist you. He is awake, so it'd be the help action. Yeah, you can definitely help him. If you want to use your movement, he will join you. I won't need a strength check.
Okay, we're going over here.
Okay. Yeah, you carry him out here. As he
That's my
sort of
bonus action,
wraps
my
his arm
action,
around you.
and my movement.
Okay.
And I think... I don't think I can... I wouldn't say I could have seen Zell at any point, considering there's half a ship between us. So I think that's where I end my turn.
Okay, perfect. As we come to Diego.
Hello. I will use my action to dash. I run 35 feet per turn. So I'm going to get to here and clamber onto this little bit here. And then I'm going to use a 3rd level mass healing word. And I'm going to heal every single person that's down in the vicinity. So I can choose 6 creatures. So I will choose Daryl. I will choose the 2 twins, or brother and sister. And then I will choose the other 3 people of the ship that I can see. So all 6 of the NPCs.
Yep.
So they will heal for... Just grab it. What was that? 11 hit points.
Very nice.
So all of them heal for 11. If they are already dead, then they are already dead. But I imagine it's not so clear cut as to who's alive and who's not.
Correct.
I imagine some of them, I might just see some legs, and I assume the rest of the body's under the wreckage. But it's probably halfway across the ship at this point. But who knows?
Correct. You notice that the siblings and Daryl look a little bit more rejuvenated. You can't tell with the others, but they don't appear to be responsive in any way.
That's my action bonus action movement.
Very nice. As we come to Elirr.
Okay. Elirr will move up this way. It's 30, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And I will do a gust of wind. Which is 10 feet wide, 60 feet long.
Okay.
In the direction that I choose, and I would like to like where is the tool? Come on. It's a beam, right? 10
A
feet.
line of strong wind, 60 feet long and 10 feet wide, blast from you
Yeah.
in a direction you choose. Yep.
So I guess this way.
Okay. Yep.
So that I should be able to get the fire out that's there in that
The
line.
gust disperses gas or vapor and it extinguishes candles and similar unprotected flames in the area. It causes protected flames such as those of lanterns to dance wildly. Yeah, unprotected flames. These are definitely unprotected flames. I would say that it puts out this larger flame here, at least at the moment, as she is no longer in the flame. As it explicitly says in the ruling here, the gust disperses gas or vapor and it extinguishes candles and similar unprotected flames in the area. I'm not going to specify on the size of the fire.
Yeah.
She needs to make a strength save. Or
She
be pushed
does.
15
Yeah.
She does,
Yes, I
which
know.
I need to do. And
I
it's
would
60
also-
feet, so is that also Judge and Corvin?
I think it just passes behind them. The way the
Elirr!
cone would go. Like if I go through there, can you see?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's
You know
60
what?
wide,
Yeah.
should just pass right behind them.
Fair.
Body.
She automatically fails strength saves as she's incapacitated. So she moves. How far is it? 15 feet?
I think it's 15 feet.
As you just see her body limply be thrust across the ground.
Why is she incapacitated?
She is incapacitated as on their first round. They are basically not stunned. They're incapacitated. They're basically prone and down.
From the actual crash itself.
Yes.
Understood.
She
I
hasn't
thought
had
it
her
was
turn yet.
unconscious, but-
The others have come back and they're like aware. She's still basically like dazed from this. Yeah. And now she's even more so as you've just thrust her across. But
sorry.
she's no longer in fire and that immediate fire threat is dispersed.
I would also I would have used my storm touch casting and give myself 10 feet of extra movement. So I would move 10 feet more.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good.
And that's the end of my turn.
I'm not going to say that does any damage to her purely because she doesn't hit anything. She
Yeah.
probably would, but we're not going to go into it. We come then to Zelentrus, top of the ship.
Okay.
You have just come back. You want to?
First up, I will just to kind of top it off. Bonus action, Vestige will use the help action with Judge. So whatever ability check Judge does next, Vestige gives him advantage.
Nice.
Zell. Last thing he remembers is when his head makes contact with the hull of the ship as he smashes through it, rolls out. As he regains consciousness, everything hurts. It's like the first time he ran away. One day back in Umbrasia, he's already resetting bones and just regaining his conscious. As we discussed before the session, some permanent injury. Zell wonders why his vision's darker than it usually would be. Reaches up to his face and without the gory details, he just goes, "Oh shit," and removes the wood from his left eye. uses his action to seal the wound with his healing hands.
Okay. Yeah.
Unless someone can help him out, it appears that Zell might have lost his left eye for 8 hit points.
Yep. Very nice. As you regain 8 full hit points. You
And
9.
Zell's seeing Jinglethorn will probably crawl his way towards him, passing by the body on the way.
Very nice. Yeah, you see the body of Moblit. It looks like the blunt trauma that he faced flinging off or through the ship as it hit the ground was too much, as his head looks to have basically flattered, for lack of a better word. Alariel looks incredibly dazed, but she sort of pats herself down and feels that the singed marks of her clothing are no longer on fire, as she is no longer dazed, and that's the end of her turn. And as we come to the top of the round, I would say, Judge, you hear it first. You hear to your right-hand side, on the edge of the wood line by the trees in this direction, is rustling. It sounds like something's coming your direction. As emerging from the tree line, you see, and I'd say they'd use their full movement to get here. As they walk past, you see 3 individuals. And it's with that I need to roll the initiative for them. As they entered the fray.
They look sick.
They are sick. And
They look so cool.
And they are...
In a bad way. In a bad way for the viewers.
Can you guys see those initiatives?
Can we, if we take them out, do we get their custom skins?
Can I get their armor?
Same, I'd wear armor if it looked like that.
12 and a 10.
They may have some interesting... Okay, so you can't see. There's literally no point in hiding it then. You know what? Okay, let me just check something real quick. Okay. Cool. As these emerge at the top of the round, Judge, you see them enter, you hear the footsteps stomping, and as you look in their direction, as I'd say you're the first one to notice, they appear to be looking for something. The crash site around you stretches far beyond the ship itself. It looks like it sort of lays out quite far behind you. It's left quite a mark. You see props are flattened. You see there's torn metal and splinters of the ship everywhere. Villagers are rushing indoors, and those that have been killed are simply just splattered onto the ground here. However, these silent figures, the movement coming from the tree line, they weren't villagers, they were initially shapes, and now you see them as black cloaks. Some of them wearing armor, others, and all of them having crow feather-like stitching. Their eyes are hidden behind. Those wearing armor are wearing iron masks with what appears to be a faint purple glow. They're not here to help, though. They're searching for something. And as they step on, you heard the one from the back in her robes says, "The crow commands silence." As they look around,
I hear that.
You hear it as she says it to those in front of her.
Okay.
And with that, we come to you at the top of the round. And I also think it's time for me to change something. Sorry to interrupt, but this is
music.
Yeah, I think we need a change of tone.
You got one like of people just screaming on fire.
I mean, there's that, right? But I don't think it works.
We didn't hear anything.
Down in the burning ring of fire.
Where is
same noise,
Johnny
just quieter.
Cash? The Johnny Cash, I'll do.
The ring of fire.
Combat, music,
I had a
I
curry last
think
night.
we go with this one.
Here's the thing: I could do a really cool interest in this fight, or do I do I aura farm, or do I
Aura farm. There's only
Oh.
5 of them in session. Aura farm.
Oh yeah, we aura farm, right?
All right. What do we do?
Okay.
Your turn, Judge.
I've never used this ability yet, so this is gonna be interesting. Judge, looking at them, hearing them mention the crow, I think he just turns to Diego and just says, "Get to the others," and I will just go flying up. I have 60 feet of flight movement.
What did you say?
I will land right in between these two.
Cool.
Um,
Do you go up and over? How are you doing this?
well, I'm not leaving their. I think I go and slide like right as I kind of go right in between them.
So you fly straight to them?
Yeah, I'd
From the
slide
ground.
right down right in front of them. Yeah, well, as I get close, I
How
will
high
start
are you?
going downward. Well, now I'm on the ground.
Okay, so you were 10
he
foot
runs
up.
he runs and presses B.
So you were
Yeah.
10 foot up on your way there.
Yeah, as I
Okay,
got
I'm
like
just trying to get
15
the
feet out,
visual.
I will glide down to 5 feet,
Okay.
and I'll kind of just come to like land on my feet right in between them.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta remember this ability. I've never used this before, but I think this would be cool to do it now.
Judge uses mud slap. It's super effective.
I will, as I come and get close to them, I will bring my hammer up and I'll slam it down on the ground. And as I slam it on the ground, it does this AoE thunder damage, and all 3 of them need to make a con save of DC 15. I don't know how much damage it does. The damage isn't even listed on it. It's just there.
What's the range on this? The radius? Is it a radius?
It's 10. It's a radius of 10 feet radius.
It'll only hit 2 of them then.
Oh, it doesn't. No, it's even better. Hit both of them.
Okay, so you're slamming. I would say, okay, you know what? Because it's the first time you're using it. If you slam it here, it hits all 3.
Oh, sure.
If you're
yeah,
slamming
I'll
the
go
ground,
Yeah.
okay, it
I'll
hits all
go.
3. Cool.
Why not?
Yeah, you slam the ground. What does the spell do? Or the special
It
effect?
doesn't say. There's no damage put on it. It just says there's a con save of DC 15.
Okay, there must be a damage.
It's on the weapon description.
So that means it
It's
does like
insta death.
100 D8.
yeah, it
Wow.
does like 20
It's-
D8, right?
Yeah.
It's lightning word kill.
Yeah.
Let me
Yes.
see.
Yes. Lightning word kill.
Definitely has a damage.
Yeah.
Divine
it does
deletion.
Oh,
it's called,
it
right?
does.
better-
So it scales with your level. So it's whatever the Warhammer
Oh.
damage is, but then AoE thunder damage to those around you. So you'd be able to hit
so it's 3. No,
So it's the
2d6.
2d6 to those who fail, and it is
Yeah.
a 10-foot radius, so it's those around you, and the DC is a con save. Okay. Save D
That's not as much as I thought.
as con save.
Don't worry, Tyler. It's still really cool. You look.
It has
so
to be cool, right?
now.
Come on.
You look
yeah,
so
that's-
cool. Right?
I just did
Describe
4.
it.
I just.
Describe it. Describe it
Hey,
fully.
Scott,
Describe how you
there's-
swing it
there's-
down.
Yeah.
There's more to this, but let's have a look.
Oh,
So, can you see those rolls?
No.
No.
Okay, so both the knights rolled. So one knight rolled a 9, one rolled a 15, the other one rolled a 6. So you
Okay.
hit 2 for full damage, 1 for half damage.
Okay.
However, because you're in a storm, it does double damage. So,
So I roll 4d6.
4d6.
13.
Okay,
I
still
like
decent.
some.
Still decent.
Yeah.
It died, right?
Yeah, they
You're
both
right.
die, right?
Yeah, right.
And that counts as an attack, right? That's not like a magic. It's not me casting a spell. That's
an
an attack, right?
That's an attack. It's not a spell.
Oh, okay. So I still get my extra attack.
Yeah, that is a hit,
Um,
basically.
Yeah. So as Judge flies in, he like kind of, it's like cool, just for flavor. He'll swoop up a little bit, charge the hammer like Thor does,
Okay.
and he'll just go and slam it right down, causing this burst of lightning-esque energy to course through all 3 of them. And then as I go and lift up, I'll just kind of swing the hammer around and smack towards dude right here.
Okay.
Do you
Yep.
do you mind if one touch of flavor to the awesomeness of that?
Oh, okay.
Because you did say it was in a storm, Max.
Mhm.
What if lightning bolts from the storm come down to empower?
I
the
would
hammer
say
hit
that's
on the
probably what
Yeah.
happens as you lift it. Almost like that
Yeah.
Thor moment as you hold the hammer, as you described. You leapt up to smack down. I imagine there's almost like a lightning crack through the sky down to the
Yeah.
hammer. But yeah, you do this. You hit him. If you'd like to roll to hit, please.
A 24?
Miss it. No, I'm kidding. It hits. It hits. It hits. Don't worry. You imagine.
And I will. Do I have? I do have the spell. I will charge a divine smite into this.
Divine smite. Okay.
Yeah. So 17 plus. Ooh! 31 points of damage to the guy above me
Very
as I
nice.
swing the hammer.
Yeah, so he takes a whopping whack here as you see this lightning damage just course through him. Yeah, this thunder damage even. Yeah, he's definitely shocked by this. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Perfect. As we then come to Corvin, who is up on his feet and hears the commotion coming from the side, he will head on up 15, 20, 25, 30. He will head up to here where he can see them, where he will then attack. Can he from this range? The range here. 60 feet? Yeah. I reckon he can hit from that. Cool. Yeah, he definitely can. He will use an arcane burst, which is an 8 to hit, which misses. However, he does have multi-attack. The second one also misses with an 11, but the third one with a 23 does hit, as he does 19 points of damage. The one beneath you, as that takes 19 points of damage. Yeah, as you see, that hits, and that's the end of his turn. As we then come to Fibrak Jinglethorn. Jinglethorn, seeing you, Zell, come closer. He looks to you, and he looks around him as he just says, "Beasts, they're free. We must contain them. We must contain the beasts." As he steps past you over here, I would say he can probably feel the commotion going on. He definitely saw the lightning. He will move to here. He will then Misty Step as a bonus action to move to here, where he sees there's folk on the ground who look a bit upset. He will then move another 30 feet there. So he moves to here, where he can now, in view of what's going on, stand and watch. We then come to Daryl. Daryl looks to you, Ashira. Daryl will say to you that he hears a commotion coming from the right-hand side. And he will start making his way there. He will dash in that direction. 5, 10, 30, 35, 60 feet as he gets to here. That's the end of his turn. As we come to Sylas. Sylas, I will say, moves across. He dashes across to here. And from here, can he hit anybody? Sylas.
Did you take advantage on that on your attack, by the way, Tanner?
No.
You had help action from Vestige.
Okay, we're past that now.
that's
He
fine.
will use a guiding bolt on the lady at the back. As I think that is something Sylas would do. So 120 feet. He can just about see her as he stands on the edge of this road here. He will use the spell slot. And an 18 hits. Doing a whopping 17 points of damage. Wow, okay. Sylas is cracked. 17 points of damage. And the next attack on this creature will obviously be at advantage, hence the orange marker. Cool, and that's the end of his turn. As we then come to Mirabelle. Mirabelle will... 10, 15, 20... I think for flavor, Mirabelle will probably climb up to here, where she can then see far enough over. She's standing on the broken piece of ship here. And she will cast, because she can... She will cast a fireball, I think. Yeah. She may as well, right? Because... Yeah, she's going to use a fireball. So it's a dex save. She will put it right on you, Judge. And I have a dex save from everybody, not you, because you are automatically shielded from it as it impacts. The other 3 will need to make a dex save. Actually, what's the range? 20-foot radius, yeah. Sorry about this. There's quite a few sheets for me to jump through. I'm doing this as fast as I can. Dex save. The first one succeeds. Second one succeeds. And the last one, who is at disadvantage, but it doesn't matter because it's a save. I think it's just flat, right? You don't give disadvantage on saving throws when they have advantage.
Why do they have disadvantage?
So it was Guiding Bolt. Next attack is at advantage. So they don't have disadvantage.
It's a saving
flat.
throw, so yeah, it's fine.
Cool. Thank you for confirming. She takes the full brunt of it, as Mirabelle does. But I imagine will be a lot of damage with her fireball. 20 points of damage to her. An additional 10 to the other 2, as they both take 10 points of damage. They both succeeded the save. And that's the end of her turn as we come to Ashira. Actually, before we come to Ashira, sorry. Before we come to Ashira, yeah. I think you guys... I'm going to bring them out because they are currently on a hidden layer. However, there are 2 others.
Oh.
And these, I rolled for them. They do have a 16 initiative. So let me just update that quickly. 16. Ba-da-bum. Bum, 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 bum. Sorry, Ashira. As the first one sneaks over to Daryl and will, with the Shadow Spear, attack. Sorry, you can't see, but it's a 22 to hit, which does 29 points of damage to this creature here. To Daryl, as Daryl gets hit with this Shadow Spear. And it can do that twice. So 18 hits Daryl just, meets it, beats it, as she takes 42 points of damage, and Daryl is pierced through the chest, as that was 37 points of necrotic damage. The second one steps forward to here, and he will cast... Yeah, okay.
Get the necrotic damage every hit?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, it is. It is.
Great campaign, guys.
As he will cast Silence on this, the once per day ability. As you see, an orb appears, and it is a 20-foot radius. So straight down, as it will put it here. Oh, it's not lingered, sorry. He puts it here, as there's a silence there, and that is, I believe, can it do more than that? I don't think so in a single turn. It can, as it will attack. It will still have the option to attack here with a one-handed on Corvin with an 11, which misses. Yeah, and that's the end of its turn, as we then come to Ashira, as you just see the sphere of silence, almost like a bomb that's just exploded next to you, cover like a faint mist around the allies you have.
Yeah, cool. That's fun.
Yep. It is fun. I enjoyed it.
So I'm gonna just tell you that I will bonus action dash, cunning action dash, to get to here. I don't know if you say I've passed through the flames or not.
No, it's fine. I'd say you avoided it on this bit here, underneath this
Okay.
part. Yeah. Cool.
Then I have another little bit of movement, so I get to here. And then I will throw my psychic blade at the woman at the back at advantage, if I'm correct.
Yep.
As I awkwardly step over
Daryl's
body.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's a 26.
Definitely hits.
Okay, so that is 22 points of psychic damage.
Very nice. Yeah, you do 22 points of psychic damage. He's still standing,
And that's my turn.
but she looks rough. Perfect. At the end of your turn, she looks to you, as you've just done this to her.
Huh.
And she will cast... Yeah, she will cast Chill Touch, which is a nat 1. Okay, yeah, she doesn't. She fumbles. She goes to do so. And maybe she's still stunned by Judge and this blade that's hit her, as that's the end of her turn. And at the end of her turn, Ashira, I'd say that as you were just looking at her, with a passive perception of 19, you briefly see on the edge of the forest, for just a moment, what appears to be a red cloak among the smoke. There appears to be a very faint moment where you think you see someone watching. They're not attacking, they're watching. It's Erendor.
Okay.
You watch as another man steps off the edge of the forest and a blade pierces his back. The man, similar to those in the armor set here, falls flat to the ground as one of the operatives is killed. And what you hear as that masked figure falls is every crow nearby erupts violently into the air, as if leaving the forest. Hundreds of wings beat against the dark storm sky, and somewhere beyond the smoke, something screams from the forest. It's not human, but it's angry. And in the haze of the smoke, you just see that figure disappears. The body lies dead on the floor. On the Knight of Ruins' turn, which is what these guys are, yeah, they look to you, Judge.
I even got a dope name.
Bring it.
They look to you, Judge, and
Yeah.
yeah, they go to attack you with a 10,
I'm gonna miss.
with a 25.
That it.
Cool. And the third attack, the 19.
Misses.
As you take 7 points of glaive damage, and they
Okay.
choose to smite. So immediately after doing so, the knight hits the target with attack roll. The guard can force that target to make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw. Can I have a DC 13 Constitution saving throw from you, please?
22.
Yeah, you succeed. Yeah, you succeed. The other one will look to you and also attack you.
Go ahead.
He'll walk towards you. And as he does so, I need you to please make me a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. A 19. I'm infected.
Very, very nice. As I believe
Do his
Ashira
allies have
also
to
needs
roll?
to do that. Yeah, Ashira needs to do
Oh,
that
no,
as
it's an
well.
enemy.
No,
Damn
it's a
it.
gentleman.
So Ashira, can I have you please roll a wisdom saving throw for me?
Oh god.
Ashira, you are
Ashira, please.
frightened of this creature.
Do you still have your heroic?
Should do. Do you?
Well,
You're
she rolled a 10
muted.
again.
Oh, okay.
I was talking, but I rolled a 10 again.
Yeah, as you are now frightened, so I will give you the frightened condition on your token. For reference, because we've had this appear once before, and I want to make sure that we get it right. The frightened condition, you have disadvantage on ability ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within line of sight. If you're within line of sight of this creature, you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. You cannot move closer to them. However, you do not have to run away. That is fear. So it lasts until the end of your turn, basically. I'm not gonna ending an effect on itself. Unless
1 minute.
oh, it's 1 minute. Thank you. Yes. So you have 1 minute of fear. You cannot move closer to it. You have
At the end of every turn.
disadvantage whilst it is still alive. Cool. End of every turn, you do a wisdom save, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. And that's the end of their turn as we come to Elirr.
That gust of wind is a concentration thing, so it stays up. I was wondering, is that silence bomb of yours affected at all? Is that like a vapor? Is that
Nope.
like something?
It is
at
just
all?
an area
Really?
area effect radius.
Cool. I will end the effect of the gust of wind because I don't want to keep pushing people away.
Yep. This as well.
And then I will cast a phantasmal force on the guy next to Corvin.
Okay, very nice. Yep.
There we go. And I guess
Fails.
I wonder, like, what are crows afraid of?
What are crows afraid of?
I guess a huge ass cat just jumps him from behind,
Okay, a giant cat. I like
trying
it.
to devour him.
It is a human
Yeah.
wearing what looks to be armor, dressed almost like a crow. But yeah, as you do this,
So this
they fail with the 16 versus your DC 17 intelligence save. So they fail,
Cool.
which means that you have a 10-foot
Um,
cube with this giant cat in it.
yeah, which appears to be attacking him. So
Mhm.
he has to decide whether he takes damage from that.
Yeah, he would
So it
on
would
each of his
be a
turns. Yeah,
2d8 if it is.
go for it. Yeah,
On
he
each
would-
of your
he would be
turns,
taking
such a
damage.
phantasm. On my turns, he takes
Mm-hmm.
damage. Also, I would, that's
Cool.
and then I move. So 2d8, I guess.
Yeah, go for it. You might be able to click the damage spell or damage thing there.
No, there's no
Uh,
damage on it, I think.
7.
Oh no,
points
there is up
damage.
top. Never mind though. But I
Yeah,
rolled
as
that.
he looks almost shaken by this, as you do 7 points of damage.
And then I guess I will move next. Ah, God, even the Dawn Spear. Fuck it, I will move next to Lariel and hand her as. Can I drop her as a bonus action, a potion, a health potion, like on her body, like give it to her?
You can definitely give it to her. She can't use it. You
She can't
administer
take it.
it.
Yeah.
It'll be. I'll allow that as like an action, a bonus action or free action. Yeah.
Okay,
Fine.
then I will do that.
Cool.
That's my turn.
You hand her.
Since I can't
that.
say anything.
Can I
I
just?
guess I will
ask
try and help her up on her feet.
that potion. How much is it? How much does it heal for? Is it 2d4
It's just a
plus
normal
4?
health potion. So 2d4 plus 2.
Plus 2. Okay, thank you. As we then come to Diego. 2d4 plus 2.
Okie dokie. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 to here. As the entire time I'm shouting until I leave the bubble and you just hear, "So that's the plan! And then I will bonus action use my boots to give myself an additional 35 movement speed. As I click the heels together.
Very
And I
nice.
go
Boots of speed.
to here. As I run on over. And then I just need to double check. I don't know if I'm... Oh, you beauty. Wait there. Yes, I will then cast Bane on the 2 assassins and the soldier south of Judge. They all need to now make me charisma saving throws, please.
Yeah. Okay. So it is all of those.
DC 16.
Perfect. So which ones is it? It's the 2...
2 assassins
Yep.
and the warrior, to
One
the
of the
Knight of
warrior.
Ruin to the
Gotcha.
south.
Cool. And it was charisma saving throws. So
Charisma saves, yeah.
the Knight of
Oh
Ruin
my
succeeds. As the other 2, 15 and
Fail.
21.
Oh, I'm gonna... Do I waste it? No, I won't. Okay, cool. Your flight drops, Tanner, because my concentration is now on Bane. Just so you're aware. Cool. So that one guy has to roll a negative D4 on every attack roll or check that he makes.
Perfect. And that will be the one with the red marker on the top there.
Cool. Sweet.
Very nice.
That is my bonus action movement. Cool. That's me done.
Very nice. As we come to Zelentrus.
Awesome, my mic's still on. Great. Cool. Zell, first of all, let's do movement for Vested. Vested is going to go run up past Mr. Diego here. And then, how much of the top of the ship can I see, please, Mr. DM?
You can see...
This is for sakes of Misty Step.
You can see the edge of, like, the barrier of it. I'd say you can basically see, like, from here to probably here.
Okay.
On the edge
In that
of
case, Zell will Misty Step to here with his bone. Oh, actually, down there's also... The fuck is up with this guy? As Jingle thought he just ran to a Jingle Thought, and Jingle Thought just fucked off back that way. But he's just like, okay, I guess I'll kind of go with. Zal is now on top of the ship. You mentioned the name of these people. Does he recognize what these things are as Knights of Ruin?
You recognize the armor immediately. They are knights, bodyguards, servants of the Fellowship of Ruin. The crow-marked assassins, you don't recognize them particularly, these ones here. But the knights immediately, you recognize these Knights of Ruin as the Fellowship of Ruin.
Zell uses the rest of his action to get down to this part of the ship, the whole time shouting, the whole time he shouts, Ashira, get out of there! As he's going to... I believe in Tanner. I believe in Tanner, and I believe in Judge's... Well, Judge, the reason it's not... I can't say it to you is because what I'm about to do may make you incapacitated. But I trust that you're going to roll well enough. Because I'm going to try and lock down that part of the battlefield. I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern.
Okay.
So I'll put that in the chat. It's a DC 16 save. I will show the area that I'm casting it on as soon as I get my measurement stuff back up. Because I'm struggling here. Your boy's struggle bussing.
Yep.
So 30 feet is here.
Okay.
And it is... So basically, Zell kind of looks down the end of his gun, and which is still patented, I think. But he didn't die. He just
Correct.
went down.
Yep.
I'll double check that. I'm not 100% sure. But either way, looks down the gun, uses that as his casting. And the 30-foot cube of this hypnotic pattern appears. It just appears for a moment and vanishes, but each creature in the area who can see the pattern must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or have the charmed condition for the duration. While charmed, the creature has the incapacitated condition and a speed of 0. And it's a 1-minute spell.
Incapacitated and speed of 0. Okay. So top one fails. The one to the bottom fails. And the last one, the wisdom save, you said?
Yeah, roll badly for the bounce.
For a 10, he also fails, as all three.
Tanner roll a 16.
Judge
Tanner
as
roll a
well,
16.
right?
Tanner roll a 16. Yes! Woohoo! Booyah!
As Judge succeeds with a 26. Yeah.
Nat 20.
So you said they're incapacitated.
They are incapacitated and have a speed of 0 for 1 minute.
Yeah, so they basically miss their turn. Very nice.
The spell ends for an affected creature if it takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Those three are at your whim.
But yeah, when it says
Very
charmed,
nice.
it's not like they're charmed and under my control.
It's like-
It's just that they're like stupefied.
Yeah, by this hypnotic pattern. Very nice, very good spell. As you basically crowd control them.
And Zell says, "Don't attack them. Focus on the others.
Mhm.
They're stupefied."
Is that the end of your turn? As
Uh,
you're stupefied.
Bonus action. Yeah, that's me done.
Very nice. As we come to Elariel, who looks to you, I will say she takes that potion, 2d4 plus 4, plus 2, as she regains 8 additional hit points. And she moves up to next to her brother over here. And in doing so, she will cast an arcane burst to the one closest with a 13, 15, and a 15 to hit. Is that enough? All three essentially bouncing off the armor of this assassin. We then come to Judge. Around you, you see those all hypnotized, looking away from you.
I guess, just look at them, see them all kind of incapacitated, and then I will run over to here, and as I pass through Ashira, I will cast Shield of Faith on her, giving her a +2 to AC for the duration. I'm not gonna be able to attack, I'm too far away.
Okay.
So I'll give her that for now. And then I can only get here for the rest of my movement. I will bonus action, harness divine power to regain a spell slot. And that will be my turn.
Is Shield of Faith not a bonus action?
It is a bonus action.
It is a bonus action. Okay.
Action
I don't know what I can do.
Action.
I guess I'll
Do you
just
have a
action
hammer?
then.
Donk.
I don't think I can't reach with a hammer from here. Cause I can't get close. Yeah, I
Action
will.
dash and get to him at least.
Yeah, that's all else I can do. I'll just action dash and I'll try to orientate myself right here.
Very
And
nice.
that's where I'll stay.
Very nice. Okay. At the end of your turn, Daryl is dead. Jinglethorn. About time he got involved. Jinglethorn, now that he is here, looks down and he will. Yeah. He's going to use his arcane bursts to attack the one closest to Corvin. As the first one hits, second one misses, third one misses, and the last one hits. As he does 26, 49 points of damage. As you see these arcane bursts clatter into this thing, knocking it quite low as you see it's now bloodied. As Jinglethorn moves closer, and you see him looking around, almost like he's looking for something in the vicinity, other than these creatures, other than these people attacking you. Yeah, that's the end of his turn. As we come to Corvin, who, seeing his master do this, will also attack. Ooh, He will Misty Step away. Can he do? It's a bonus action. Yeah, he will Misty Step next to his master, and then doing so, he will Arcane Burst. He gets to attack 3 times. The first one completely fails. Second one hits, and the third one misses. But he does an additional 15 points of damage, as this one dies. That is the end of his turn. I'm just going to check something. Yeah, that's the end of his turn. As we then come to Sylas. Sylas will move closer. Move to here. He will cast a Guiding Bolt. I think. Double check. I'm so confused how he has so many spell slots left. But he does. So he will cast... Yeah, he'll cast Guiding Bolt on this one here. With a 10 missing, unfortunately. And as a bonus action, he can... I'm going to say he has Archer form and everything, but I'm going to just say that's the end of his turn. As we come to Mirabelle, who leaves the area of effect.
There is no silence there anymore, I don't think, because the person who cast it is incapacitated.
Correct. There isn't anymore. You're absolutely right. As Mirabelle stands here, and she will... You know what? She'll cast a Guiding Bolt at the one north of you, Judge. With 24 to hit. Definitely hits. Doing 12 points of damage. Yep. And you now have advantage on your next attack. He will then, as a bonus action, she has a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm going to just leave it because I don't want to mess around with her sheet too much. And that is where we come to the end of her turn, as it's now the Crow-marked Assassin's turn. Okay, seeing that he's in a bit of a pickle, he will... Nah. No, he's gonna attack you, Judge. Yeah. Cool.
Go for it.
As he makes
Try
his first
it.
attack, which is a 25 to hit.
Ooh, it hits.
As you take 29 points of damage.
Yeah.
And he makes a second attack, which is a 10 to hit, which unfortunately misses.
Misses.
And that will be... Yeah, that will be the end of his turn. As we come to Ashira.
Yeah, Ashira, I think hears Zell, and then she's like, where the fuck did that come from?
Sorry. I'm really sorry. That 25, did that just hit Judge?
Yes.
Did you do the 1d4 negative?
I can do.
Because that might stop it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it would. Yeah, it could.
It's a 20.
So it's 22?
It misses. It misses. It misses.
Yeah, as you don't take the
Sorry.
damage. No, you're good. You're good. Well spotted.
Back to 69.
Sorry, Ashira. You were saying.
Okay, yeah, so I think I look up, and then through the smoke, I assume I can spot him. Now that he's standing where he is.
Who?
Zell.
Yes, you can see Zell.
And
He
like
looks
she just
different.
like takes in the image of him for a second and goes, "What the fuck? Okay, stay there. Don't do anything stupid." And then runs over to Judge.
Stupid.
Yeah, you
Doing
are gonna do
something
something stupid.
Mm-hmm.
As she sees the shadow spear just like miss off his shield or something. And she just rushes in because I'm still feared, so I don't want to look behind me anymore. And as I try and just plunge my blade into like a corner or a joint of the armor of the guy. For an 18.
Hits.
Cool. That's 17 points of psychic damage. And then I will use my offhand
You do
attack
have
with advantage.
advantage.
Well, Why?
already because of Guiding Bolt.
Oh, he got hit with guiding bolt. Oh, okay. Let's see.
Because of the frightened condition, isn't it a flat roll?
He's not frightened. Oh, sorry, it is. Yeah,
No.
flat roll. It is a flat roll. You're correct. You're correct.
But
Yes, 'cause Jane-
if I'm turned
'cause
around, how
you're
is he in line
within,
of
Doesn't
sight?
you're within line of sight
As long
of
as
this person.
line of sight is that he is not being blocked by something.
Correct. So it's a flat roll. You still hit and do 17 points of damage.
I can see through my brain, but okay, yes. So
Otherwise,
that-
you've missed everything that you're not looking at, right?
and then because of Vex, I get advantage,
roll.
but now becomes a flat roll for my offhand attack.
Correct.
Is this guy a shapeshifter? We'll find out. 24. Is he a shapeshifter?
No,
Oh, that's
not
a
a
shame.
shapeshifter.
Okay.
But 24
For
definitely
an
hits.
additional 3 points of piercing damage.
I need to check something as well. Wait,
Uh-oh.
3 points of additional piercing damage. I need to check something on the other character sheets. Sorry, you're good. Continue.
Okay. And I think... Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there. I don't have many other... my Cloak of Billowing goes off. The bonus action.
Okay.
In the smoke.
Yeah, as you look very
Menacing.
with your billowing cloak.
Sure.
And at the end of your turn, we come to the Crowmark Seer and Hypnotic Pattern. Remind me, is it a Wisdom save every turn for a minute, or is it just one turn
that's
off?
it. It's just done.
Okay, cool. As yeah, they are all basically incapacitated. We come to Elirr.
I guess Elirr will follow Elariel, and he just told the dead on the guy next to Judge. My sheet was just frozen for a moment. There we go. That one.
Toll the Dead, DC 17 Wisdom
17.
save. I did click it. 16, he failed. If the target is missing any of its hit points, it's 1d. Yeah, so 16 points of damage. Wow, nice. As he takes 16 points of damage. Looking good.
I just pass another potion to Elariel, just in case, you know.
Okay, yeah. You hand over another potion. Very nice.
I'm there.
And is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
Very nice. As we come to Diego.
Just so I understand correctly, the hypnotic pattern, it only goes away if they take damage?
Take damage or are shaken awake by another person uses an action to shake them awake.
Okay. I feel like we've got this other guy. So I will step to here.
Okay.
And I will shift focus and cast Bane on all three of them.
Okay.
Because it's not a damaging spell and potentially could help later down the line.
What save is that?
Charisma, 16.
They still will get a charisma save. They don't automatically fail because incapacitated is only dex and strength, I believe. Charisma saving throw. An 18, a 15. And the last one with 21.
On that last one, I'm going to Silvery Barbs it. I'll make a reroll.
Yep. As she needs to reroll, so I'll have her. Nice use of Silvery Bards, by the way. As she rerolls a 24 this time.
Ah, god damn it, rolled higher. Okay, that's fine. Cool, so that one guy has now baned. That's my action. As a bonus action, yeah, as a bonus action, I will Bardic Inspiration Judge.
Very nice.
As I and just vanish over here, invisible.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah, that's me. That's me done.
As we come to Zelentrus.
Zelentrus is gonna, do something stupid.
Oh, sorry. I
Uh,
also give advantage to judge as well.
Cool.
Zell's gonna move to here.
Cool.
So that his gun's nice and close. Vestige is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into here. And yeah, gonna both of us attack. Zell will take the attack action first with his pistol.
Okay.
Oh, need to check very quickly if when I'm knocked out, does my pistol go as well? What ends the bond?
I'm dumb.
Or if you die. Okay, I'm good. Grand. I will use radiant shots here then.
Okay.
That's a 24 to hit.
Definitely hits. Who is it you're targeting? This one.
This one there. The
Cool.
one you just clicked there. For 16 points of radiant damage.
Very nice.
I then get advantage on this next one because of Vex.
Yep.
For a 28 to hit.
Okay.
For 8 further points of radiant damage.
As you do so, it vanishes. Using Misty Escape as a reaction. It will teleport up to 60 feet away, invisible.
Okay.
Cool. Yep.
I just kind of looks around. Looks at Vestige. And I think bonus action then. I will second wind.
Sorry. Bonus action, second wind. Okay.
For 8 hit points.
Very nice. Yep. As you regain 8 hit points.
Yeah.
Cool. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Very nice. As we come to Lariel, who, seeing that there's only a couple left, will step forward. She sort of will hold her action as she looks to the others, preparing to fire something to this one once someone else attacks it. As we come to Judge.
Ooh, okay. Seeing that thing disappeared, I will turn my focus back to these guys. Ooh, I can get right up in front. I'm gonna get right here, and yeah, I'm gonna bonus action, get a spell slot back, and I'm gonna hold an action until they're not charmed no more, or when Zell tells me I can hit them.
Okay.
Go for it. Do it
Oh,
now.
go for it. Oh, if he tells me I'm going for it, then we're slamming. We're
Okay.
slamming. First attack.
I believe, because they're
25.
incapacitated, this is an advantage. Is that right?
Oh. Okay, 25.
Let's check.
Clobbering time.
Maybe you don't get advantage. They cannot move.
He has advantage anyway, no? From
Yeah, I have
Diego?
it anyway from
Okay.
yeah,
It definitely hits.
17. Does that kill or is he still up?
Nope. Doesn't kill, but you do 17 points damage.
Okay, we hit him again. A natural 20.
Yeah, as another nat 20 from Judge.
31 damage as I just
Yeah.
swing it around and swing at his head.
Yeah, as you do this. Let's see if he can do
He's dead.
anything. No, he dies.
Yeah, he does.
Cool.
As the helmet comes off, Zell just goes, I always hated you, Vargas.
As this happens, you see that it explodes into smoke and disappears.
It doesn't do anything,
Don't
right? Does it
explode.
kill me? Does it hurt me?
There's no
Does it
damage.
do
It
anything?
simply explodes into smoke.
when reduced to 0, they can choose. At that point, isn't choice out of the question?
I agree. I agree, but that's what it does. It turns to smoke.
Yeah, and I'll just point to the
Want
lady,
the smoke?
and I'll say, "You're next." And that's my turn.
Cool. And I would say that as you attack, the held action from Elariel also goes off to hit, but it... Actually, she said she'd only go for that one. She'll probably attack this one to the north. Doing 9 points of damage. And an additional 17. So a total of
26
points of damage, as you see this one also explodes into smoke. As it was a lot lower than the others. At the end of your turn, Fribrak steps forward. He will look to the last one that he can see and cast Arcane Burst 4 times, because that's what he does. And he hits only once, but does 25 points of damage. Wow, as this is just about still standing. And that's the end of his turn. As we then come to
What's
Corvin.
still standing?
This one here. Sorry. The only one left that you
Oh.
can see.
Okay, cool.
we get him. Oh,
And Corvin
Yes,
will
we
step
can't.
forward.
to kill her.
You can definitely say something as they're casting at the
Yeah.
end of your turn.
Can I tell Corbin not to kill her for
As
questioning?
he readies
Can we-
the magics. Says, okay, but the trance is broken. As he holds off on using his magic.
But what?
Sylas will move closer, and Sylas, I believe, he does. So he will cast Entangle. Keep
DM,
her rooted. Yes.
just to be completely fair, because
Yeah.
he's invisible, he's not on the turn order for us. So I don't know if
Next.
he's on the turn order for you.
He's
Next,
16.
okay.
I was going to
Oh,
mention
gotcha.
it.
Cool.
Yeah. But thank you. Yeah, so this is a DC 16 strength save, which she beats. So the entanglement does not keep her locked down. That is his turn. As we come to Pro-marked Assassin, who will yeah, Zelentrus.
Bitch, you ain't sly. You ain't sly. We all knew this. Just because you're
As-
invisible, you little bitch, doesn't mean we didn't see it coming.
He goes to attack
Doesn't
you.
it pop back into existence at start of next?
Yeah, did he move to Zell or
What do you mean? He teleported with the
Right next to him?
mist. Yes.
okay?
Yeah. And as he does so, Vampiric Touch, nat 20, as you take 38 points of necrotic damage.
I don't take 38 points of necrotic damage. I'm going to do some bitchin' reactions. So glad I checked my sheet before this. I will use Kalara's Cloak as Zell becomes semi-immaterial. Once per
Okay.
long rest, as a reaction when I take damage, you may become insubstantial until the start of your next turn. You gain resistance to non-force damage. Additionally, but I'm already resistant to necrotic, so I already have that.
Yeah, but you still have it.
So yeah, I'll do that anyway, just in case he hits me with anything else. So that's 38 halved to 17, which is exactly what I'm on. Have I got anything else?
19, right?
It's half the 19.
Oh, 19. 19. Okay.
But if you're using the ability, then it halves it again, right?
No, because I'm already resistant to necrotic. It doesn't halve the damage, it gives me resistance.
It grants
Oh,
resistance. Correct.
Understood.
Yeah.
Okay.
So scratch that, I won't use it. That's not sensible.
That's fine. Do you have any other reactions?
Um,
Anything you can do?
I think I've used my spells, unfortunately. So I don't think I do. I'm just checking. No, but it's not too bad. It's only I'm only 2 over. Cool.
Cool. And now
Yeah,
that you're
don't think there's
down,
anything else.
he will move 5 feet to Ashira. Ashira, he will use his Shadow Spear. 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
As you take 33 points of piercing and necrotic damage.
Wait, is he?
He's
Can
able to
he-
make 2 spear attacks and cast 1 spell that takes an action to cast on his turn.
Oh my
That's
lord, these guys are
insane.
busted.
Yep,
That is insane.
yep. Ashira, and a nat 20.
Whoa!
What the fuck?
Wait, he can do
How
2
can he do
attacks
two
and
attacks
Two
and
cast a
spear
spell?
attacks. 2 spear attacks and cast 1 spell that takes an action to cast. That is
This
his
is
multi attack.
BS.
It is based on the Gloomweaver. Does anybody
Yeah, I'm
do
dead.
anything? Actually,
No.
actually,
Why have they not cast a spell
hold on,
any
hold
other
on,
time?
hold on, because I just forgot I could do it.
What
Okay.
more?
He
He also rips your insides out and
Yeah.
wears them, which gives him an extra plus.
You already
4
said he'd
AC.
do it. You better roll. Don't.
Yeah,
It's a
that
nat
was
20.
Instantly
pussies.
kills both
It's a nat
Zell,
20. You
Ashira,
already
and
did it. You already
Ellis.
rolled
He
it.
does 66 points of damage to
Yeah,
Ashira.
you
She's
already
dead,
rolled it.
dead. See, 66.
Oh my
I called
god!
it. I
Oh
called
my
it.
god, you're dead!
Am I dead? Like,
How much
are you
over?
over?
how
Ashira
much?
just took
You
99
got
points of
99.
damage.
99 points of
99.
damage.
She's dead. She's dead.
How many
dead.
points do
How
you
much
have?
are you over your
49, Max.
49.
Yeah, that's 1 over her max. That's 1 over her max. She's
You've gone
dead.
over my max.
She's
I
outright
can
dead.
I can
Good
project
job.
my
You can?
my
Is it a
I can
reaction?
project my ward as a reaction,
Okay.
so she takes 3 damage less.
Okay. And does that save her?
That saves her. That
Thank you.
saves her. That keeps her
Does it?
alive,
Doesn't
barely.
say-
Do
That
you
should
do
keep her
this?
alive.
It does. It doesn't
Yes.
go over her hit points. It doesn't go over max hit points. It saves her by 2. She's at negative 2 left to
That's
go
why I
over.
asked like how much
He
does it go
literally
over?
saved her
Oh.
with this move.
Do you use this?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay, can I have you put it in the chat, please, so that I can read it and make sure that it works as intended?
Yes.
Elirr, this is goated.
There you
This is
go.
goated.
When a creature that you can see within 30 feet of yourself, which she is,
Yeah, I am.
takes damage, you can use a reaction to cause your arcane ward to absorb that damage. If this damage reduces the ward to 0 hit points, the warded creature takes the remaining damage. If that, and how much is the ward giving?
3.
3 hit points. So
I
Ashira,
had 3 left.
how many hit points did you go under?
52? 51?
Minus
51. Yeah, it basically
51.
puts her on.
40
she takes
minus
1 or
48.
2
Minus
in-
48.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are
One more
Oh
hit
my
point.
you are knocked
lord.
down as well. 1 point saved by Elirr.
Wait. I wouldn't get too excited. The other enemy gets to go next.
1 point saved by Elirr. The other enemy does get to go next.
She's awake because we've
She
stopped
is.
attacking her.
And she
He
gets
is.
1 death save already, right?
He is.
Like she needs
Nat
to
20?
roll a
Nat
death
20?
save.
Get back up.
Oh, is it? Do I go now? Are you done
And
with your
that's
turn?
the end of his turn. It is your turn, Ashira.
Alright.
Can I have you please roll a death save for me?
Do you want these? Do
Whispered,
everyone, or-
ideally.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. All right. As okay. Thank you for rolling that for me. As we come to the Crow Marked Seer, who I will tell you now, very little hit points. Yeah. He would definitely try. Let's see. Bear with me. She attempts. Okay. He'll move forward, first of all. And as she reaches Judge, can I have you roll a DC 15 Wisdom save, please? Yeah, you succeed. Cool. You guys literally incapacitated her on her second turn, so she couldn't do anything with this, which is hilarious. But now that she's here, yeah, you know what? She's gonna go for Judge. She's gonna go for Judge. She's going to Judge. She is going to try and attack you with a vampiric touch with a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Yep, cool. As she does only 13 points of necrotic damage, which is incredibly low because it's 5d6. And I think
She heals for half of it.
she does heal for half of it. I think that's the end of her turn. It is the end of her turn. As we come to Elirr. Half of 13. 7. No.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have anything. Whoops, I didn't mean to click that. Did I click
Ashira?
that? No, I didn't. Do you have any observation still?
One hit point.
I guess I will phantasmal force that guy that just hit Ashira.
Yep.
And it's like a cube on him or next to him. I don't quite
It'd be
remember.
next to him. It'd be next to him.
Okay.
DC 17
Yeah, I guess it's just
intelligence. Okay.
Yeah.
Meets it, beats it.
fuck.
Yeah.
Which means he just resists it, right?
Very nice. Yeah, that's what he does.
Lovely. Cool. I helped. Not.
You just saved the
Cool,
sheriff from
good.
complete death, so I think you're solid in this fight. I wouldn't worry.
I guess I will just stay there.
Very nice. And at the end of your turn, we come to Diego, who is invisible.
I puff back out of invisibility,
Mhm.
and I haven't seen any of this that's gone on because it's around the corner of a wall from me.
Correct.
And then I go, so how's it? Oh my gosh! I will run to here, and I will use my brand new ability, the Dream Song. And as I use the Dream Song, all allies within 60 feet of me will regain 2d8 plus 5 hit points. And they all have advantage on wisdom saves on their next wisdom saving throw.
So that is pretty much everybody.
Every creature gets 2d8 plus 5. Hopefully it's big. Oh my god, I rolled the worst possible, so everyone gets 8. What I will do is I'm going to use a point of Bardic Inspiration so that I can give Ashira, as she's in melee with this guy, an additional 1d8.
Okay.
So you get an additional 7.
So Ashira
So
is
at least
back
it gets
on
you up a little bit more.
15 hit points. Ashira, do you want to reveal what happened with your death save, just for flavor?
Yeah, it was an 18.
So she did succeed
So
that first one.
I did
Nice.
succeed my first roll.
Alrighty. As they
Nice.
both stand back to their feet, and you notice that everyone else also looks a little bit more rejuvenated, including Jinglethorn and the others.
I'm not quite done. Because Moon's Inspiration is what gives me once per turn I can expend a Bardic Inspiration, but it doesn't use my bonus action. It just lets me heal someone. And Luna's Dream Song is not a spell, therefore I then cast Healing Word on Zell to then give him some additional healing as well.
Very nice.
And I will
turn.
slap a second level Healing Word
Huge.
on Zell. You get another 15 hit points.
Very nice.
God, thank you.
Very nice.
Okay. The Wambulance has arrived.
Okay. Very nice. Yeah, as everybody's back on their feet, inches from death.
Stood directly in front of everyone now, being like, I didn't go invisible. What is happening?
Yeah. Very nice. And as that happens, we come to Zelentrus back on his feet.
Oh, fuck you. Sick'em boy. Vestige is going to attack first with my bonus action. Nat 20.
My God. Okay. Yeah.
Which is this isn't that great. He only rolls a 1d6 plus 8. It's not mental, but
Still doubled.
this is radiant. For 11 points of radiant damage.
Very nice. Yep.
And then Zell just kind of drags himself to the floor, his gun in his hand. Sees Ashira looks quite hurt as well. He's like, oh no, fuck this guy, and takes two shots as well.
Okay.
That's a 26 to hit.
Definitely hits.
The 12 points of radiant damage.
Yeah, as you fire this shot straight through him, and he
Is he still
falls
standing?
to the floor. There is
And
one
then
enemy
Zell-
remaining.
Zell's so tempted to take his extra shot and put it through this guy one more time, but he doesn't. He looks up at the seer. Okay, you're next. And I get advantage on this because of Vex, even if it's a different target. Is that correct?
I think it's the same target. It should say on your sheet.
You can click Vex normally if you have it open somewhere.
Let me check very quickly.
Did you roll it?
If you hit a creature, deal damage to creature, you have... Oh, against that creature. That's fine.
Yes,
So no
correct.
advantage on this. That's fine.
Yep. You do not have advantage.
That's a 16 to hit.
And that's this creature over here, the last one standing.
A seer. Yeah.
A 16 hits.
The 7 radiant damage.
That's exactly what she had left. As I rounded down with the healing that she got from Vampiric Touch. So she gained 6 and was on 1 as she is now dead. And I'm going to ask you, how do you do this?
You know what? Zell doesn't even look at her. He shoots the gun, hears the thud, but he's walking over to Ashira to make sure she's okay.
Okay. As this one clatters to the ground. And it is with that we come to the end of the combat. It is with that I think we can take a sigh of relief, a breather for a moment, take a 5-minute break, come back and see what is left over. And we're back! So, we all got some drinks and refreshments. I think we all needed it after that very close encounter.
That was easy.
As things come to a close, Judge, throughout the combat, you heard the crow-marked seer, the one with the hood, the lady who lies dead in front of you now. You heard her mention, find the boy, find the vessel.
Okay.
That was said earlier in the
I heard
combat,
that.
just before they were incapacitated. You would have heard that,
Mhm.
yes. As you all come to your feet, as you start to gather yourselves, you notice that there appears to be some of the townsfolk looking around horrified. Some look to be walking over towards bodies. I would say that whilst you guys are there, you see that there are townsfolk around, and eyes begin to turn your direction. Initially, it's fear, and then there appears to be tears in their eyes. There appears to be a look of anger among the townsfolk. You see a woman comes down, and she's clutching what looks to be like a soot-stained, covered gentleman. You see that she looks down at him, and next to him is a small child. They didn't make it. He holds his hand and points towards the wreckage as she said, "You brought this here?" Then another voice comes from the other side as another townsfolk cries out as you hear. They look to you And you hear he comes around as he hears you all scrapping away. He walks through the fire towards you, dodging it, walking closer. And he says to you all, "Those things followed you. We heard them in the storm, the crow voices, shadows in the cloud. This is your fault." There's no weapons drawn, but you can feel this, the way they're looking at you, there's a pain that they're feeling. Dinglethorn appears to be lost in thought, looking around the place. You see that he begins to conjure some magic from his fingertips as the fires begin to settle. You see that one or two of Corbin's looks like he's casting a gust of wind to try and put out the flames over here, something he learned from the spell book that you shared to him. Elariel heads over to look at the wounded, noticing Seren, Danica, Fritz, Bran, the crew she spent time with, dead. What do you guys do?
As this... Oh, go on.
I think for Judge, knowing that this group found them that quick, you can only imagine, like, the fact that not only are they still in danger, but these town folks would also be in danger if they stuck around too long. So I think Judge is, as he's walking forward, he's just going to be whispering to people, "Get ready to leave. We can't stay. Get ready to go. Head to the tree line." And I'm going to start trying to, like, get those who can, like, get themselves, like, to kind of move out towards the tree line to start getting them to go. While I also, as I will end up my walk near Zell and Ashira, I'll just lay on hands both of them and give them both 15 hit points apiece.
I think while this is happening, probably before even the woman comes over with the child, Zell did step towards Ashira and just takes, like, looks at her, fucking blood like pouring out, all that, like, dried blood basically down this part of his face. This eye sealed closed by magic, but not much else. Just kind of puts his hands on Ashira's face, and just kind of pulls her head towards his, and just, like, forehead to forehead. "I'm sorry, I could come up with reasons like Vorath Kar got in my head, but I was wrong. I'm sorry. And regardless of what happens, I need you around."
I think she's quite weak. She's sort of stumbling, and she says, "It's not the time for apologies. I appreciate it, though. We need to get out of here. Erendor is over there," and she nudges her head.
Zell's heart sinks. "Those nights were my father's."
Can I look over to where I saw him before? Is he still there?
Who?
Erendor?
It looks like it's just the forest line. There's a darkness about it that looks uneasy.
Ashira gets off, like she pushes herself off the floor, onto her knee up, and I think tears start to well in her eyes as she just shouts, "Come out here, you fucking coward! Come out here, fucking piece of shit!" She shouts it into the tree line.
As there's just silence. You notice
Zal
there's a
kind of-
crow perched on one of the branches looking towards you.
I throw a thing at it. Psychic blade.
Yeah, you
Nice.
throw it. I'm not gonna need you to roll to hit. It just flies straight through it, and you see it basically explodes into feathers and mist.
Yeah.
Zell kind of offers a hand of comfort, and it's up to Ashira if she takes it or not this time.
She'll lean on you to stand stable, but
Then I imagine we get the lay on hands.
Mm-hmm.
Move to the tree line. Get out of the town.
Diego's
Zell puts Ashira's arm around and starts helping her over.
As Diego's dream song starts coming to an end, you would notice that all of the tattoos are glowing this moonlight, and like all of his chest is glowing, and even his eyes, I think, have got a glow to it as well. And as he walks towards the town folk, it just starts to fade, as he will just say to, is it a gentleman or a woman that's stepped forward?
There's a gentleman that stepped forward next to you, and then there's a woman north of you who appears to be clutching the arm of her son. That was.
I will go to the man. Does he look visibly injured?
He doesn't look injured. He looks distraught. He's obviously come out of the house. He's slightly older.
I'll just place a hand on his shoulder, just gently, as the moonlight sort of dissipates from my arms. And as I first start to speak, like the celestial hymns and hums come off of my voice, and then it dissipates into just Diego's regular voice as the song fully ends. And Diego will just say, "Good sir, I do apologize for the wreckage that is here within this town, this village of yours. But I assure you, this was not intended, obviously. These people," and I gesture to the suits of armor, whatever's left behind.
You notice that these
they
guys
all
are
go
still
to
here.
this?
The bodies are still here.
Okay.
It was only the Knights of Ruin that dissipated.
Yeah, then I'll gesture back to those bodies and I'll just say, "They have hunted us. They tore our ship from the sky. We had no control. We did what we could. I am sorry for all of your losses, but this place is not safe. Do you have places to go? Is there a village nearby? A place where you could seek refuge for a while?"
He slaps your hand away. As he says to you, "I don't care what your reason is. Everything I own is in that house. All I've got left is that house. My boy is dead." As he looks you dead in the eyes, you notice there's tears running down his cheeks. What for them, huh?
Many
All
more
this.
will die, unless we stop those that have committed these sins. Those that have attacked the druid groves in Sylvanthal. Those that walk your streets, your towns, your roads. They are to blame.
I don't care who's at fault. I don't care who you meant to save or what fucking druids you have. My boy's dead. And that's this ship's fault. No combat. This ship. I watched you guys jump out. Get out of the way.
And what of those that did not?
What, my boy?
What of those on this ship that are beneath the wreckage burning?
Can I have a persuasion check from you, please? As he looks around him.
I'll actually grab him by the cuffs, and with my strength, I lift him off the ground a little bit, and you can see there are tears forming in Diego's eyes as well as he starts to well up, and he just, like, shakes him.
Intimidation check at advantage, please. As you lift him visibly, distraught
With my new
yourself with your new strength.
13? God, that's... I got some luckies, right? Let's use a lucky, why not? Let's roll one more. Oh my god! What? It's not meant to be. It's
13.
not meant to be.
He
DC
kicks
12.
you as he pushes himself
In
off
the
you.
nuts.
I don't let go.
Okay, you're
I-
grappling him.
I will. Judge will run up, seeing this whole commotion, and he's gonna grab Diego's arms, and just go, "Diego, the longer we stay, the more you're putting him even more at risk. We need to leave. They're not here for them.
Jinglethorn steps forward as well.
Let him go. We gotta go. It's not
Ish.
safe."
It was I. It was my fault. as he looks down to him. The lives of your families, your friends, your neighbors, you're all innocent. The misfortune that brought this upon, that is my fault, and I carry that across the bear. There's a look of distrust and hatred coming from the guy, the citizen, as he struggles to get down.
I let him go.
You let him down, and he falls
Gently,
to his knees.
I place him gently.
He
and
falls
then...
to his knees. He's not going to do anything aggressive to you guys, but he is distraught.
I will whisper
my boy.
into Diego's ear just to maybe help this get him to go away, or to at least go to the tree line. I'll tell him, whisper in his ear, and I say, "They're after Zell.
Did Jingle?
The longer we stay, the longer they're." And I whisper this to where only me and Diego can hear it.
Okay.
And I say, we gotta go now.
I will stay here, and I will see to it that all of your boys, all of those lives that have been lost, are given the burial they deserve. I must advise that in your town at this very moment, creatures of unstable essence are running wild and rampant. It is my duty as the Keeper of Balance, Master Jinglethorn, to ensure that another planar tear does not erupt from their essence. It is the utmost importance. Yes, Judge. You wish to assist in the rites?
We got a mission to go on. We can't stay here. They're not after the townspeople. And then I will, I'm trying to keep it on the down low, I will whisper into his ear who they're after. And maybe try to convince him, you either go with us, or we all gotta leave and he stays.
Jinglethorn kneels next to one of these shattered containment frames. His expression is darkened as he can feel the unstable arcane energy flickering across the broken ruins of the seal. There's another cage that remains empty, then another, and his face pales as you speak to him. No, Judge. He rises the whole 2 foot that he can, scans the tree line. Beyond the fog-shrouded forest, you see distant flashes of what looks like unnatural light pulsing, coming from the grove's direction between the trees. There's something moving out there, or potentially several things moving out there. The cages, Judge, were damaged in the crash. His voice lowers.
Doesn't matter.
If those entities reach the corrupted ley line of the grove, this forest and the wider region will change around them. We do not have time for all of us to remain, but these creatures must be contained.
Okay.
The ritual comes first. I agree. However, I will stabilize what I can and follow behind. He looks to the group.
All right.
Master Elirr.
Well, what about your when we left, when the ship fell, didn't look well.
Speak of Fervis, of the shadow of the stone that whispers to me. I assure you, Master Elirr, I do have control over this stone. I will not be tempted by such offer. However, to fully use its powers, I must be willing to allow him part of mine. He looks around and he notices Zelentrus with this gruesome injury. Zelentrus is in no condition for forced travel. Sylas, you can aid me in tracking what escaped, as Sylas nods. And Mirabelle. The fire appears to recognize you. Perhaps they may be drawn to your essence. My advice, as tough as it may be, is that we stay the night. What lies beyond the forest line will bring no good. We are in no shape to move into their territory. We owe it to the families of those left behind to grant them the rights of burial, as well as those who have ventured along with us. As he looks down to Seren, Danica, Brits.
Jinglethorn, I get it what you're saying, but I think you're not seeing the bigger picture here. That was just a welcoming party, what we just dealt with. What if he starts sending more after they don't return? You think you're gonna handle them, or you expect us to help? Like, I don't think, if we really care about these people, that someone is out of the city, or out of this town at least. And you can keep whoever you need, but one of them especially needs to get out of this town.
He looks to
And I can make sure
Zelentrus.
they travel.
What say you, Master Zelentrus?
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Do
What
you wish to
say I
travel on?
about?
Or do you wish to aid me this eve? Perhaps we could part ways. Maybe we have a group scout ahead, and the rest of us join. The direction that you wish to go, Judge, the direction you wish to travel into the forest is where they would come from directly. Here we are shrouded by the mountain, aside from that very tree line there. Perhaps if you head in that way, we can see to it that the creatures in the area are captured, contained. Zelentrus can rest, and we can rejoin you.
We could head out in a different direction. We can take a long way around. If you're going to stay here that gives us time to at least get a bit ahead. And we can cut in and meet you somewhere along the way. But I think it's best if, at this point, Judge is like, if we get Zelentrus out of the town. The longer he stays, the more that they're going to keep coming.
Zell looks down, and in this rather somber moment, a thought flashes across his mind of there's at least 45 minutes left of this session. And so,
Yeah.
and then he thinks of the fact that his father is obviously nearby, and that there is one thing. Borathkar said that Zelentrus had three things. He had lost her, he was losing the creed, and that meant that he could not afford to lose track of his father. Maybe he was wrong that he'd lost Ash. Maybe he's wrong about the creed, but he's not wrong that he can lose track of his father. So Zell looks up and says, my father and my family, the knights we fought were of the Fellowship of Ruin. I can't let you guys go on without me. If it's too much, I will come back. But even if I have to track anything to do with him alone, I'm not resting and rehabilitating.
Very well. See, you are all quite keen on this. Well, far be it from me to prevent you from going ahead. I'm sure Corvin and Elirr want to see to the burials. They will stay alongside Master Sylas and Mirabelle as they nod. Mirabelle looks to you, Diego, and there's a look of like knowing that she almost has to, but maybe doesn't want to be here as almost like a conduit for these trapped essences. Do not worry. Jinglethorn reaches into his coat and removes a silver pin etched with what looks like tiny shifting runes. He pulls it out and he hands it to you, Zelentrus. Well, maybe you should take this, Diego, as he puts it on your hand, as he notices that Zell is like one eye and limping in his direction.
I'm fine.
Yes, well, regardless, as a group, take this. Umbrasia has a tendency to bend direction, distance, sometimes memories themselves. He fastens the pin carefully into one of the fabrics of your cloaks, or lapels or tunics. This will allow me and the others follow your ley line trail once the wounded are stable, assuming the forest allows. Oh, and if you are going in, if you hear voices in the forest, make certain they belong to the living before you answer.
We'll be safe.
Okay.
And as I say that, I will cast, because I regained a spell slot at the end of the fight.
Okay.
I will cast it to summon my steed again. Last time I knew he felt
In
was
front
dead.
of the fucking poor villagers.
Yeah. Hey,
One of these
no, it's whatever. And as I summon him, I will just I'll point to Ashira, and as I talk to him, I'll say, I'll point to both Ashira and Zell. See if they need a ride. Get them. Make sure they can actually walk. Right. Let's get them out of here.
I think as people are doing bits and pieces in the minutes before we leave, Zell rips off the sleeve of one of his costumes and kind of outfits just a bandage to cover his eye, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Until he can get an eye patch.
All right, Ashira, hop on.
Yeah, you fashion yourself an eye patch. Definitely.
Well, it's more like it's a headband. It's like a band at the moment that just kind of covers around his head. But
I'd say that as you guys get going, you start to see that they're lifting bodies for burial.
is just because I think Zeb wanted to loot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Is that what you're gonna do?
I would like to look through that Sia's outfit. Like, she seems to be kind of the head of this
Cool.
thing.
She has a spell
You sure,
book.
you sure you just want to limit it to the seer, Zeb? There's loads of bodies that we crashed into. You can.
Well, you
I
wanna...
bet there's at least a gold piece in total on the.
There
I mean,
is-
I can loot all the bad guys. I don't care, but yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
a Sia.
there's a spell book on the seer. And can I have you roll 78, please?
Me and the commands, eh? Roll.
As you're rifling through the pockets, just looking for stuff. During this period, you find...
The fuck? You said 78, right?
Yes, just /R 78.
Well, now I'm just gonna roll 6 and then 1.
Okay, as you find 22 gold pieces in her pockets. Do you... I would say, yeah, you find her spell book. And you notice that she has a pin on her lapel that is of the Talon insignia, the crow-like T that you picked up previously.
Yeah.
Can I bend down to this villager before I leave?
Yeah.
And I will just crouch down next to him because he's still on the floor. What was your boy's name?
Darren.
And yours?
Dave.
Cats.
I stand up.
These will be names I will not forget. And I will pray to Luna that she guides him to his eternal rest.
There's a look of appreciation. Dave Marlowe. Marlowe.
And I'll step away and follow the group.
Yep. Dave Marlowe will remember that. As, yes, you step away from the group. I would say, as you guys rifle through the other pockets of the other guys, you notice they don't have much on them. What they do have is what appears to be a spear.
Yeah, I'm taking one of those messed up weapons. I'm taking one.
Yep. So you can add
Yeah.
Shadow Spear to your inventory. I will add it for you later on, but it's basically a spear.
Zell will take the other one if it's going.
Cool. Yeah, there's two. So yeah, you grab the Shadow Spears.
Taking them.
Packed it.
It's basically a spear that also does an additional 2d12 necrotic damage on a hit.
What happened to the other 2d12 that thing did?
Who knows?
It just disappeared?
It is what it is.
Broken.
You're
It's
not
one-
as Remus then.
1d6 plus 4 and 2d12 necrotic on a hit. Yeah. As you pick these up, I would say you also, if somebody could please roll, there's two of them. Let's do 2d12. Let's do 4d12. 4d12 platinum. That's what you guys pick up. As that's what these two had on them, as they are marked assassins. Wow. That is a huge roll, as you got 43 with 2 12s, an 11, and an 8, as you guys pick up 43 platinum. Somebody can add that to their sheets. Cool, and that is what you guys picked up from the loot. All right, as you guys begin to head on out, you notice that Mirabelle stays behind, along with Corvin, Sylas, and Elariel and Jinglethorn, to help round up these beasts that are in the cages and tend to the wounded, lifting the bodies and preparing the funeral rites. Does anyone do anything else before you leave?
I just glance at Mirabelle before I leave, and I think that eyes are still a little watery from the encounter with Dave Marlowe. And I sort of look towards her, and I give her like the fakest smile possible, because he's not happy about this situation that they're being split.
Yeah.
But she seemed that this was the best course, so he just sort of looks towards her and gives her a bit of a fake smile, trying to keep up appearances, and then turns his back and walks off with the rest of them.
When
Not
you
wanting to copy that, but same.
to Elariel, yeah, you guys share a glance definitely, as Mirabelle nods to you, Diego, and there's a knowing look of like, he also doesn't like this, right? Jinglethorn says to you, as the moon rises in the sky, be sure to try and conceal yourselves. Perhaps find somewhere quiet to rest the night. Sylas will, as you guys are leaving, think he can do it. Pretty sure he has passed without a trace, isn't he?
What, on himself?
Yeah, you can only do
It can't be
yourself,
put on
right?
us.
It can't be shared with you guys.
No.
Do we have a minute here though?
A minute, yeah.
I mean, we had longer
Yeah,
than that.
yeah. You
Yeah.
have a minute, yeah.
Cool. In one of those minutes, our magical cunning and gain a spell slot back.
Nice,
Oh, thanks.
cool. Do you guys head on to the tree line immediately?
I will try to veer them. I'm trying to take like a different route. Like I'm trying to do a curve in. That way it gives them time to do the right. That way we're not necessarily going to where the danger is, and we're kind of able to maybe take a safer route and not have to deal with too many problems.
So you're gonna go through like the thicker part of the forest then, as opposed to on the main road?
Well, we know from what he told us, right? Direct route is where those things would probably be at. So I'm trying to take whatever's the curve-in route I can take to maybe dodge all that and maybe be safer. So I'm trying to make
Cool.
sure we are not getting attacked.
I'm gonna ask whether you go north or south. Like towards, you see the grove. I would say you guys can
So-
see what is very clearly the grove's desiccated
Yeah.
tree in the distance.
I'm from this area, so I have a feeling I know.
Same.
Like I feel like Gamma or Judge would just know where he's going, and I would think that if we were to cause sea problems, I'd want the city that I know is to the north to be closer, so I'd probably go north, and that way, if we were to run into problems, I know I can tell them, hey, go north, get to that city, find shelter.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys
Might be
leave,
dumb.
you
Or it's
notice that I'd say that maybe as one of you looks back, you notice all the bodies coming in. You notice Sylas beginning to prepare what looks like some sort of funeral rite, or maybe covering the bodies or what's left of them in these sheets from the town and what was left over of the Glimmerwake. And you notice that one crow remains atop the Glimmerwake, watching them, unmoving.
I wouldn't let it. If there's one left, it wouldn't stay.
You sure just
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't
yeah.
care. Any
Yeah.
crows we see.
yeah, you do that.
As we reach the tree line, I think that's when Judge, like, just point blank, like, looks at Zell with a, like, just directs attention at him, goes, Zell, I'm gonna be just straight up with you.
Mhm.
These guys are after you.
I know.
So, you want to tell us anything about these people? Why are they? I mean, I'm guessing it's connected to you.
You know
What you-
when I said all the way back in Lava Crest that
Yes,
my dad has
no.
been hunting me? My
Yes.
father is surprisingly still hunting me.
Right. No. Can you tell us? Because I'm not gonna lie, they almost just killed 2 of you. So obviously these aren't just some, run of the mill people.
They weren't all ours. It was only. I'm right in saying it was only the knights that were
That you
Ruben
recognize
soldiers, correct?
as fellowship, yeah.
It's
Judge, I think. Go on.
no, Ashira. He's right to ask these questions.
I was just
You go ahead.
sorry. I wanted to say, Arendelle was in the tree line. The things that killed us, or nearly, they were his.
Wait, I'm confused. So, Arendelle was, or we believe, was not willingly wanting to help, but now he seems to want to willingly kill us. More so, almost kill you.
Look, I don't know if it was him or Nair. Probably Nair.
Right.
It makes sense that it would be Nair because Nair is connected to my father as well. The reason that Arendelle and Nair are one is related to my father in some way.
Alright, look.
Wait,
Look,
what?
Zell will say, could the more perceptive of you take a look around quickly? Are there any crows?
I mean, I'm partly perceptive.
Do you
sure.
need a roll? Max?
Zell,
I mean, I
Zell will
guess
look
I
as
could-
well.
No, I won't need a roll.
I would also.
I'll
check
have
them.
one. Let's
Okay.
have some rolls, fine. Yeah.
I have a
21.
21 actually.
Not all of them.
21,
That's
22, 27,
Fine. I guess if we all look.
21, 15. Yeah, Diego,
Good job, Diego.
you notice there is a crow up ahead, pawing. It appears to fly into a tree and then out the other side, like through the tree.
I see it.
Yeah, you see it.
I fuck that thing up. I fucking vicious mockery it as it flies. You stupid crow!
It pops and to mist.
Ah, got it.
The rest of you with higher than 20, you notice that there's a couple circling overhead.
Judge, weren't you able to do a thing back in,
That
we were-
was Hildegard. I can't do that myself, weirdly enough. However,
you ask her?
I guess. And I guess as we're walking, Judge will just go, Hildegard, I understand this might be a weird timing for you, me entering, Ambrosia and all, but if you don't mind maybe getting these birds away, maybe give us a little more privacy, maybe we're not getting watched, I'd greatly appreciate it.
You feel a warmth, Judge.
Oh, great.
Her presence runs down your spine for a moment, almost like a chill, and then a warmth radiates down your arms. And then you hear her. Judge, I will grant you my warding, but you must rest. You have seen much battle. Be safe. As you notice that the birds circling overhead disperse to feathers. They're about 40 feet above you.
Right. Well, I guess
You also
to respond to her, yeah, I'll just quickly say, I'll do my best to rest. Just know I gotta keep them safe.
Indeed, but as my champion, the grove will bring you much pain. It is linked to your past life. Be wary of what you see ahead.
All right, hey, let's just keep on the path. Just to give you guys a bit of a, if we're ever separated, go north. Hopefully you'll find a sign. There is a city north. Go there, get the shelter. If we are separated, all right? I don't think we will. I'll do my best not to get us separated. We're just gonna keep moving. Don't just go wandering off.
If the Fellowship are looking for us in Umbrasia, I doubt, Gamma, even your best memory would be able to see them coming. And with that idea, Diego, I need you to look after something for me. As Zell will take out the Starlight Stone and pass it to Diego.
What's this?
Diego,
That's
You know what it is.
as
this before.
it touches your hand, the
Yeah.
glow,
A tune. No, I'm just...
the tattoos that run up your arm, there's a black line that runs the whole way through them to the center. And then a glow, and then what you all notice is the glow from his chest grows, and then it pushes the black line away down your arm, down the tattoo vines.
Did you just give me a virus?
No,
I gave you, I gave you Dallas's. What's his fucking name again?
I have not an antivirus, so I'm okay.
I gave you Thalas's Starlight Stone, just because.
Oh, okay.
If they're coming from me,
I throw it in the air and catch it in the other hand.
if hide it. If they're coming for me, then I say we let them take me, because I need to meet my dad face to face either way. Because I'm looking for them.
How about this? How about we don't do that, and instead, because Zell, they're not after just you. They're after what's inside of you. The stone you've been carrying, that's what they're after. So you
I know
can't
what
go
they're
nowhere.
after, and they can't take it from me.
I could take that one too.
We don't know. How about this? Let's just play it smart. Let's do it the Judge way for once, all right? The Judge way says, none of y'all go off by yourselves. No one gets captured. And if we run into problems, like I said, you run up to that city ahead and you wait. All right? Y'all just do me a favor. Most of y'all are almost dead. I ain't letting y'all die on my watch, all right?
Hey,
Zal
you-
can't meet Judge's gaze.
Do we want to maybe tie some rope between all of us so we can't get separated?
No,
It's
fine.
not like that. It's not
Look,
like
I got my steed. My steed will keep an eye on us. If they see some of y'all wandering off, he'll get you. Ashira, you stay on him at all times. Zell, you stay next to Ashira at all times. Diego and Elirr, you two buddy up. Great? Cool. Now you guys got buddies. So if for some reason any of y'all go wandering off, then there's gonna be a problem because I expect you to be with your buddy. All right?
As you guys say this, You arrive to the edge of Ambrasia's forest as you've taken a loop to get to this part to the north. And I will say it's probably... You guys are basically coming from this side here, like this north part, as opposed to down the path and across. As you do so, as you go to step in, before you cross the barrier, I'd say Ashira... Yeah, Ashira, are you sat on the steed at this stage? Or do you sit...
Against my will, yes.
Okay. There's a
Judge
sudden...
put me on there and I'm just sat there, arms crossed. I can walk.
There's a sudden pressure that cuts through the noise of conversation around you. A pressure that just feels like it's straight deep in your mind. It's not sound, it just feels familiar as you feel a whisper brushes against your thoughts. It's weak, strained, and it's panicked. As you just hear, I tried. Darendor.
Does this feel like the sending spell?
No. Yes, it's similar in that sense, but there's a chill in the back of your mind, and it radiates down your shoulders, almost like, you know, when you suddenly get a chill, like someone's walked through you. That's sort of what this feels like. And after he says, "I tried," you know it's Erendor. I tried to stop him. The voice falters beneath what feels like static, and then what you hear is distant crow calling, almost like it's very faint. You then hear, Nair changed the storm. They weren't meant to. Connection severs. Somewhere overhead, you hear a crow cry out as it puffs into smoke. As it gets closer. Only Ashira hears this.
As we are moving, I will try to find places we can bed down.
Okay.
Like somewhere hidden, concealed.
Do I make the connection that, does it give the impression that because the crow puffed out of existence, the connection was also...
No.
That this didn't feel
After
like it was...
it was severed, you heard the call of the crow flying your direction, and it poofed. Probably likely similar to what happened when Judge set up this warding bond with Hildegard.
I look around just to see if this is a similar thing as the ability that I have, just to see if he's in the vicinity.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you need to roll for that.
You can do it
or...
at advantage.
I think Zell would also ask you at this point if you're alright, seeing you suddenly like turning your head around.
29. You don't see him anywhere.
Do I smell him? Like
You don't smell him, you don't see him, you can't feel him anywhere. He's nowhere to be seen.
And Nat 20, he doesn't exist, mate. He's gone.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Nat 2029, he was a figment of your imagination all along, and you finally
He's
realised.
not in the vicinity. This, whatever it was a mental link with you.
Okay.
And as you guys cross the barrier, Ashira, sorry.
I just heard Erendor in my head. I say this loud enough for everyone to hear.
I think Zell would just squeeze her hand, almost instinctively.
He said that he tried to stop him, and that Nair had changed the storm. That wasn't supposed to happen. But it's a price.
How is he able to communicate with you?
I don't know. I heard him in my head. It sounded weak. I it's sort of like magic. I'm not sure.
I would say it's probably safe to say that whatever you heard, Naya probably heard too, right?
Yeah, I didn't respond. I didn't
Okay.
want to.
Oh, well, now that we're definitely being watched, and I huddle over my bag and I hide the stone somewhere. And Max, I've messaged you where I've hidden it.
I've seen it.
That's that.
Speaking of traveling and all this sleeping spots, did you get the tents from Mirabelle before we left?
Look,
What tents? Oh shit!
Oh
Hey.
no.
it's okay. We're not worried about it. All right, as someone
I
who's
am.
traveled by himself plenty of times back in his
So
old
have I.
life, we can make makeshift stuff. It's all right. Hey, just hear me out. All right, just hear me out. We're gonna be okay. We just need to find a place to bed down.
Mhm.
All right.
Wait, how long have we been traveling?
You guys have probably been traveling about an hour away.
So it's
to
like
go north.
morning.
It's still like early day. Yeah.
Two people almost died. They're gonna need a rest at some point. I've been told to rest by Hildegard. I think that's her trying to tell us we need to chillax for a bit. So
Can I
think we
roll? Can I roll survival, considering this is basically exactly the path I took all those years ago, after many months to get through Umbrasia?
Technically, you would have taken the road out, and you're going through the
Hell
forest.
no, I wouldn't have. My dad was chasing me.
Then you wouldn't necessarily recognize it. I'll allow a nature
Yeah.
check to see, or
Nature check?
you know what? I'll do survival. It'll be a
No,
survival check.
I'll take you up on nature if that's what you would like to give me.
A nature
It's a
check to
plus
see.
3
A
rather than
nature
plus
check.
1.
A nature check to see if you recognize the surroundings, the path that you would have taken to get out.
Well, that's a 7, so I think I recognize it perfectly
You
well.
don't. You
There
have
are
no
trees
idea.
there, there are trees there, there's grass on the floor. This is
Thank you.
Umbrasia.
It is
I know
Umbrasia.
exactly where I
Oh.
am.
Good job.
Judge, I don't think it is
Yes.
Don't say
clever.
this out loud.
I don't think it is clever to sleep now.
Look, can I just put it to you how I see it? All right. We have a couple options. If we move farther in, we don't not know what we're gonna find. The reason I just
Okay.
had to get Zell away from the town, right? If we go deeper, as Jinglethorn had warned me, we don't know what's gonna be in here. Apparently, we're gonna get some weird voices going on. There may be some weird things going on in these woods. I think it's safe we find something that can conceal us, and we just take a deep breath, let our injured rest up.
Jinglefall also told us to wait till the moonlight. Which, I'm not being funny, but Jinglethorn is the most short-sighted person I have ever met in my life.
I agree, but Hildegard isn't. I
and
trust
that
her
isn't
at
based
least.
on his height. That
And
is based on
Hildegard-
his opinions.
Hildegard had told me to rest.
He
Okay?
tends to be focused on other things.
So
I could tell. End of the world or burying a few bodies? Well, I
Look,
guess we
hey,
might as well bury the
we
bodies
can-
while we have the
well,
chance.
we can discuss his humanity in it all, whatever. At the end of the day, I just had to get Zell out of there before more
You
of those
keep
people.
repeating the same thing. We understand.
I
Judge.
know. I just
Failing the
Why
nature
don't
check,
we-
hearing all of this stuff of people talking about getting Zell out of there and everything, so I was actually looking for signs of the Fellowship.
Okay. Have you do a perception check, Ashira.
Why don't we just move till we see a good place to bed down, take some rest, and then after an hour, or
I'm
maybe
moving.
if we need it longer,
we are moving.
No, we're not. Every time we speak, we don't stand still. We're going.
yeah. No, but I mean, like, why don't we move till we find a place?
I
that
just
looks like
think
a good place.
That's
if
what
we
I'm
were
gonna
to
do.
camp out an hour out of town, and the people come to the town because that's where we were, and we're only an hour out, they will find us.
No, because at least we're not in that vicinity. They'd have to go look around. The forest is gonna take them a lot longer to
I
find.
point
us.
at all the crows that are just flying around in the sky. They know
That-
where we are.
hey, That's a good point.
Can we not find a cave? There's caves around here, I heard. as I
But
look
if
over
we
to Zell.
don't bed down, we're just gonna get worse. Well, at least you guys. I think I'll be pretty fine. I'm a warforged.
Fine.
But you guys need, especially our two injured, they need to bed down.
As you guys entered the forest part of Umbrasia, properly setting foot into Umbrasia, the forest doesn't welcome you. It almost feels like it closes around you as you walk through it. The trees above you twist high into the sky like almost vines wrapping over each other, like twisting fingers over above you. Their branches appear interwoven, and it's so tight that sunlight struggles to get through. It's dark here. The deeper you walk, the quieter the world around you becomes. There's no insects, no birdsong, no crows. Even your footsteps themselves seem muffled. And I'm going to ask how long you guys walk for. Are you looking for stuff on the way?
Yeah, I'll be actively looking for stuff.
Okay.
Oh, man, I'm ticked off Tanner now. Zell's actively looking for Fellowship of Ruin stuff. That's all that he's really looking for.
Okay.
Oh, screw it. You know the other thing? In his head. Yeah, he would say this. In his head, he would just go, if I can hear you, then I assume that you can hear me. So just know that I'm going to stop my father. We're going to stop Malachor. And I don't care what that does to your plans, Fervis.
Silence. Okay, I will say perception 25. Can I have you also roll 1d6 for me, please?
Oh, great.
As 25 is a successful roll, you guys walk for 2 hours into the forest.
Oh.
And as you do so, you encounter what looks to be not necessarily a cave, but a heavily wooded area. There appears to be some shelter maybe here. It's definitely got like a ledge to it that you could maybe try and hide underneath. It's not quite a cave. Do you
I will
choose to stay there?
I'll point it out, and I'll just bring it up to their group and see if they're in agreement of staying there for the night or not. You guys can
traveling for a while?
2 hours. For 2 hours.
It's 3 hours total or 2 hours?
Yeah,
total?
3 hours total.
So it's like midday.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not even that.
But you can't really tell because the sunlight doesn't hit you the same. But yes, it's around.
And
that
the
time.
crows are still trying.
You don't hear
to come
anything.
To us?
You don't hear or see any animals, insects, or otherwise. This appears to be a densely wooded area with almost no sound.
If I may, Hildegard promised the ward to protect. I'm choosing to trust her at this point. If we choose to hide here, you guys can all get under that little ledge there. I'll keep up. I'll keep watch. I'm very well fine, and I'll make sure we're okay.
Does
I
anyone
guess we
object
could
to staying?
stay and maybe here, maybe Jungle Thorn will reach out to us in a few hours, no?
Diego?
Hey, I'm not going to go on my own, am I? I'm not stupid. I don't agree, but sure.
Look, if
Zell looks
majority
away and not going to
disagrees,
go on your own.
if majority of you disagrees about staying here, we'll keep moving. I just want to make sure people aren't walking around a walking corpse, one hit or one attack, and we're all done for.
Depends who
Of course.
attacks, I guess. If it's that assassin guy, well, me feeling as chipper as I am now, I would probably go down, so...
Elirr?
Well, we are all pretty tired, I guess, from that fight on the ship, the crash, everything after. Polish, could you rest? Safe.
Our esteemed guest? As I look to Zell.
Zell smiles and laughs and says, hey, look, I'm probably the safest out of all of us, as he goes invisible. And then pops back. I'm safe here, so sure,
Alright.
if you want to rest, we can rest.
Alright, you guys... Diego, you have any of that cooking stuff still on you? Or...
I have my cook's utensils, yes.
How about you guys get under that ledge and just take a deep breath? Me and my steed will stay out and about, and we'll keep an eye out for things.
Sure.
Okay. So you guys set up a little campsite, almost like to take a bit of rest, take a load off for a couple hours. Cool.
Yep.
All right. For the sake of brevity, what are you guys doing at the campsite? Is anyone doing anything in particular, or do you just take a long rest here?
Yeah. I think once Ash has sat down, she sort of like puts her hand on her sides where she's got the wounds. And then I think it's like a light bulb moment goes off and she looks over to Elirr and she's like, "Did you do something when I went down? I saw something like feathers and I wasn't sure if it was Erendor or you."
Well, I tried to. You know how I sometimes don't get touched by the damage so much? I tried extending to you, but I don't know if it was helpful at all. It didn't seem too much.
I don't know, it hurt like hell and then I blacked out, but whatever you did, thank you.
My pleasure. What I'm there for, at least when I can.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Ugh. So, we're spending the day here?
Well, I'm pretty spent. I guess we should. And he takes out the codex. And I need to check this, because just before we crashed, something changed. Almost seems like it alerted us to the crows coming in the end. And I guess he flips open the book and kind of starts attuning, getting familiarized with it. Starts reading in it.
Reading in it. In it.
You're muted, maybe, Patty?
I am. Perfect. Thank you for reminding me. Yes. So Elirr, you start attuning. As he's doing that, the rest of you, what are you doing? Anybody doing anything in particular? If not, then I will watch ahead.
My steed will be in front of the
Ledge.
blocking the entrance of the ledge.
Okay.
And he'll just kind of be sitting there pulling guard while Judge is doing a soft perimeter around, and he's just going to be walking around, making sure no one's sneaking up on him.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
I've sent you a DM, Max.
Okay. Potentially. Ashira.
Yeah.
What about you?
You ask me what I'm doing?
Yeah.
I guess with my time, I will pull out my sending stone.
Okay.
To my granddad.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't prepared this, but I'll keep it short. And she'll just say, "Hey guys, I hope you're all okay. Just wanted to say, elephant shoe." And then starts talking to Diego about the food, and they just hear a couple more words.
You hear back the voice of Remus. Ashira, Elephant Shoe, I hope that you're well. I trust you're okay. I can't scry on you at this time. Where are you?
I relay the message of that we're not being able to be scried on to the rest of the party.
Well, that's a good thing.
We're in Aethria, by the way. Oh, that's off. as you just feel like he's been handed Quinn or something, and he's like, ah. Diego, what is it you're doing, if anything?
Nothing. I think Diego feels a bit dejected. I think he's sort of just sat on his own. He's not even like proactively cooking until someone tells him to, and then he does his chore as he's now seeing it for the first time. I don't think he likes the way that today has gone, especially with the villager. You know, the villager's child passing away, the entire crash of the ship, Jinglethorn's words, the situation that the group find themselves in. I think this is the first time in the adventure so far that he feels so powerless to do anything. So I think he just feels a little bit dejected, and he just sort of sits there. Maybe he skims a couple of stones, but they don't go very far because the roots of the trees are just surrounding them. So he gives up on that as well. And yeah, I think he just looks inward a little bit.
Yeah. Taking in the day's events. I think as time passes on, as you guys... Yes.
I would say I think that Zell would probably go over and sit with Diego and ask him, what's up? Would Diego tell Zell anything, or...?
If he would, I think he just sort of like, he'd look up at you, he'd smile, and then just be like, it is just so shit. You know?
Oh yeah, I know. You remember when we first started all this, that the whole thing was become strong enough to help the Creed? The same as being strong enough to stop whatever happened then. The same as being strong enough to make sure your mother and your brother aren't sad and crying. Stop what happened to your dad. It's all the same kind of strength at the end of the day. And it feels like shit when you don't have it.
Yeah,
You're getting stronger, though.
Are we?
I think so. Do you think Diego of a month or two ago would have been able to handle the situation that we just had in such a way? Would Diego of a couple of months ago even been able to look that father eye to eye and just had it out with him like that? Or would he have made a joke or just avoided the whole situation?
Diego would have run away from his problems.
You've grown a lot. Don't forget that just because everything's hard.
I'm still 5'8". He like does a half smile as like he looks at you.
Zell, for the first time, will look Diego in the eyes and say, you know what? Even with things like that, I'd still say, I'm pretty proud that I've been able to travel with Diego the Lucky.
I'm glad someone is, you know?
I think we all are. And Zell just gives him like a light kind of punch to the shoulder, not like a, just like a tap.
Ow.
Kind of thing. I thought you were strong now.
Physically, not I can lift stuff, you know?
Okay.
Maybe I can help you with your tent one day.
That'd be nice.
You'd have to own one first, though, you know?
Hey, look, And Zell just kind of catches himself and says, yeah, maybe I am going to have to get my own.
Oh, shit. You can have mine, I'll use Mirabelle's. It's fine. But Mirabelle has both.
For some reason, that doesn't make me feel much better.
I can give you this. And I pass him some food.
Zell eats some food.
I would say you guys spend some time here. You have some light rations. You have a little bit of a heart to heart. You don't know how long you've been here, and it's hard to tell with the cover of the sunlight above. You also can't remember which way you came in as you look around. You realize that every path looks the same. You believe you came from the left side, but it looks the same as the right. Something feels wrong about the distancing here.
I remember I have a compass, and I pull the compass out because I rolled an 18 on an int check.
Yeah. You pull out the compass, and it points true north.
Okay, so
You
north
guys
is
are
that way.
facing north. Yes, you know.
We
where you
came
are.
from the west. Go east, as they say.
It's a magic compass.
I'm not losing. I'm still good, right? I'm still like not lost. I can
You
see
aren't
the.
100% sure which direction was which until Diego told you
But,
about the
no,
compass.
but I'm not in the.
No,
the thing.
you're
I'm-
just walking around the perimeter of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're not like
I'm still-
lost from the
okay.
group.
Okay.
It's
Is
more like
this-
you can't remember which path, because it basically, rather than being like lines of trees, you have to weave around trees and follow certain ways around to get through here. And it feels like the forest is almost shifting around you.
Is this familiar, as in like, oh shit, yeah, I remember how shit this was? Or is this like new?
I'd say so. I'd say it's
Okay,
pretty
cool.
familiar. Can I please have
So-
everybody roll a wisdom save?
We get advantage.
Everyone gets advantage on their next wisdom save because of my healing.
Have
Yep.
a wisdom save from everybody, please.
Diddly-diddly. Oh,
Nat
yikes.
20.
Oh, Diego.
Wait, it's a long rest, right?
You haven't
Is it a
technically
long
had
rest?
it yet, have you?
Oh, is this... We haven't
This-
had the
this
long
is
rest? You tell
during-
me.
This is during your long rest. So I wouldn't say
I think
you
I have
had it
one
yet.
lucky. Let me just double check. I'll use my last lucky. We're going to sleep, right? Might as well.
Okay.
23.
And a 23 from Diego. So we had a 26 from Judge. Is that a nat 20? Wow, let's go. A 23 from Elirr, a 21 from Ashira, 2 11s from Diego, and then a lucky brought you to a 23 and a 20 from Zelentrus. All of you feel like you hear a noise coming from the forest for a moment, and then you don't. It's like there was a whisper somewhere, but you can't.
Does it sound
you didn't
familiar
hear
at all? Does it sound like someone we know?
You don't know? It felt like it was a very faint
Okay.
whisper coming through the forest. You don't recognize the voice. It's just like a
It's
low
gonna be
air.
so off the cuff. I'm
when
going
we-
to take a belonging out of my bag,
Okay.
and I'm gonna place it down facing the direction where the noise came from.
Okay.
So that way I can remember and orientate myself of like where that noise came from. So when I circle back, if I see that, I know.
It's coming from southeast,
Yeah, I'll
Which
just
is the
place it down
grove.
facing that way.
the direction of the grove.
When I
Oh.
was leaving Umbrasia the first time, so many nights when I was on my own, I heard my mother, my father, I heard Mirabelle, I heard Luckless, my little pet owlbear. And it was never really them. Just be careful.
As
You
he
can get
says
lost in this
that,
place.
like I'm done attuning, I guess, after an hour, right?
Yes, you are definitely done. As the book
Could I
attunes
use
to you,
the? Yeah.
and as you finish
Um,
attuning to it, you hear the voice in your head. Oh, thank heavens, you finally unlocked me. I've been dying to talk to you for so long. Elirr, was it?
Yes.
Yes.
Uh,
This is Aldrich speaking. You hear me loud and clear.
Yeah? Sure, is that how it works now?
Well, you see, as you notice, the book itself is moving, almost like a mouth. Well, it's a sentient item, you see, so I can speak to you through my, home. This is an echo of my original essence. Perhaps you are familiar with my teachings. I know I was quite the sorcerer back in the...
Yes, I mean, Master Jingleson didn't mention too much, but he has been waiting for you.
Ah, yes, Master Jinglethorn. Master Jinglethorn. Of course, he would have assumed my position. Why would I think otherwise? Was merely an apprentice when I left. Glad to hear the chap has done well.
Chap. Here, I guess I'm the apprentice now, and now I got you.
Indeed.
Do you recognize this area? It's rather confusing. Are you able to detect things at all?
Well, I suppose I could assist you with an identification spell of an item, or maybe if you put a piece of bark on, I'd be able to tell you what kind of bark it is from the trees nearby. The area itself, I don't have eyes, you see, so perhaps give me a description.
Well, we are in the forest of Ambrosia, going to the grove nearby, and it seems to be maybe enchanted forest. So I was wondering, maybe you're able to locate such things, maybe.
You're in the forest of Ambrosia. Near the grove you mentioned. I wouldn't go there. Not much to see nowadays, ever since you got burned by that blasted lich. Why are you there?
The blasted lich.
He's returned.
Yeah, it seems they doing that.
You must summon the Keepers of Balance. All of them must appear. We banished him once before. Shouldn't be an issue again.
Well, to cut it short, the Keepers of Balance are mostly not really that helpful anymore, and kind of being attacked by some group named Talon and other group that's kind of puppeteering that group. Yes.
So they're back. We have much to discuss, Master Elirr. As I imagine you guys spend some time discoursing, having some conversation, catching him up on what's been happening. I would say that throughout it, he essentially tells you that he's able to, in his limited form, as a sentient book nowadays, he's able to essentially help you identify items that you place on the book. He'll be able to help you identify the magic or arcane power that is within. This is all within the Codex of the Halloween that you've received. It's all in the item's description. He also has granted you the ability as a spellcasting focus to cast Detect Magic around you without expending a spell slot, I believe. I think there's more to it than that. He begins to explain all the different things he can do and the lore he can share with you based on information that you put onto or into the book and what you ask. I would say he gives you the idea of what happened, maybe a flashback of the moment of Gamma and the burning of the grove and the lich being quelled and destroyed here before the Keepers of Balance had to do the same for him.
Short question on that. You said the book is kind of moving like a mouth talking.
Yes, you hear it mentally. The others around you do not.
I guess I speak out loud to it. I wouldn't necessarily speak it in my mind, so the people would hear what I'm saying.
You might look a bit crazy, but yes. Yeah. So, Elirr is talking to his book. And I would say as you guys spend the evening here, having these brief conversations, or rather the afternoon, do you bed down to rest?
I think that Zell, if people are bedding down to rest, I think that Zell would probably go over to Ashira and. Do you mind if we sleep together tonight?
Oh, I mean, are we not all sleeping together without?
You know what I mean. Today sucked, and I nearly lost you, and you nearly lost me, and I just want you close to me. If that's okay with you.
Zell, the way you were on the ship made me feel that you wanted space.
No, I wanted to be a little shit because some stupid voices got in my head. I've lost enough today. This specifically really sucks. Do you know that my depth perception has completely gone?
So if I don't slap him, but I just see what happens if I go to
Like he doesn't have any idea. He's really struggling with it. Yeah.
I could do with the comfort, but I feel like I would be selfish.
No, it's not selfish. Let's look. But we could die literally any moment, as we've discovered in the past 24 hours. Let's forget about selfish. Let's forget about that bullshit. Let's just do what we want.
You know, it can still really hurt.
Yeah, my eye really hurts. My entire body really hurt when I went through the hull of the ship. It really hurt when I didn't have you for the past several days. It really hurt when I thought that I'd lost you. So, yeah, sure, let's let it really hurt. But at least let's have something that's worth hurting for.
She sort of squints her eyes and she's like, you know, half of those decisions didn't have to hurt if you weren't being a little shit.
Well, when you have one of Fervis's demon things in your head, whispering sweet nothings in your ear, then you can tell me whether you're being a little shit's a bad thing or not.
Look, there is nowhere to bed down properly. Of course you can lay with me. But you need to stop doing dumb stuff. Because if you lose both eyes, well, then, but I don't know, you're just really fucked.
Well, actually, I'll have you know that Azulara was telling me about this thing called this special site. Apparently, Kalara mastered it. It can help me with my vision if I lose both.
On that note,
That's not a goal. That's not a
teas.
goal.
I have tea for everyone. I made tea. Please drink it. I think it would be good for everyone.
Zell drinks the tea.
Sure.
I pass a Cheryl. I pass a little one.
Yeah, we're doing it here.
I laced them all with a sleeping draft because I felt like our group needed a good night's sleep, and only just a regular one, and it's one across the teapot, so it's probably a much downed dose of one. But with the horrors that we have encountered, Judge doesn't drink them and is on sentry, so he'll be fine.
Yeah.
But with the
anywhere near
horrors
you
that we
guys.
have recently had, I thought maybe a quarter of a sleeping draft each might help us at least sleep a little easier.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's not the extra potent one.
No, I got
Don't
you.
worry.
I got you. As you guys
Yes, I drug the party.
spend the afternoon,
There's an achievement for that, right?
you drink this tea and you feel at ease, like relieved. And as some of you go to lie down, anybody who is attempting to stay awake will need to do a Constitution saving throw. anybody chooses to do so, the rest of you fall asleep.
I think as they all start to fall asleep, Judge's steed will just relay that information to him.
Mhm.
And I think finally Judge kind of lets out this sigh of relief. As he hasn't even had a chance to process what had even just happened. His mind has just been like, let's get them out. I gotta keep Zell safe. I need to keep that town safe. I gotta make sure they find somewhere they can bed down. And he's just trying to process everything. And I think he's finding it hard to do so while he's kind of just up in these woods that he has no idea what's going on. And I think he's just part of him's trying to keep it all together, as he thinks that's what they all expect of him, is to keep it all together.
As the others fall asleep, Judge, can I have you do a wisdom save for me, please?
Ooh. 11?
Yes.
Yikes.
An 11.
Oh.
Judge,
Yeah.
as you're walking around, you feel like you hear something in the distance calling out to you. There's something familiar, like a voice calling out. It's Walter, your close family friend, that of the Owlin, like a father to Gamma. He says, "Oh, Gamma, you're home. Welcome home. Oh, we cannot wait to see you. Please come home. Come home." And in that moment, there's a brief shudder that crosses your mind. An image of Shroudhaven, the church where he fell outside and bled on the cobblestones at Morgrett's blade. You see flickers of his body laying limp, and that of Willow by his side. You're back. The glitch passes, and you hear Oswald, your divine steed, message you, the brain. Hello? Hello? Bro,
Yeah,
why are you just standing there? You've been there for hours.
it's nothing. Just periodically, just keep talking to me, all right?
Okay, bro. Anything you say. The others were asleep. I think they're
Right.
still.
Yeah.
Yep, they're still here. Oh.
Good.
And I would say that as it's been a long day, you're all gaining some rest. As you look over the group, they all appear very peaceful. Apart from Ashira. As Ashira lays there sleeping, there's beads of sweat across her forehead. She's rustling. She's having some sort of dream. And that is where we're going to call tonight's session. So, I have one thing to ask. And that is whether, during this moment, Zelentrus is still there. As Judge technically went on the fritz a couple of hours. You did fall asleep. Can I have a wisdom save from Zelentrus, please?
I can have a wisdom save from me. That's
Another
an
11. You hear through the forest, as you lay here, you can hear it. It's Mirabelle's voice. Come home. Zelentrus, come home. It's enough for you to hear it. If you attempt to wake to this, I will need a constitution save, as you are technically drugged. Do you lie there, or do you wake up?
Zell will try the Constitution save.
Okay. You will need...
Do we have a DC?
Before you roll it, I will say your DC is 14 or higher.
That's a 17.
With a 17, you wake. You notice Ashira seems sound asleep and Judge appears to be still. However, his steed is on high alert.
Zell whispers in Ashira's ear and just says, I'll be back soon. And I guess kind of, you know what? He leaves a note with the vestige, and he leaves vestige here as well.
Okay.
And Zell goes invisible.
Okay. I'm gonna need a stealth check at advantage.
Is the compass still out by any chance?
Diego?
Or we know which direction north is, don't we?
You do now, as Diego has pointed out to you.
Does my steed not see him just vimp out of...
He's trying to contact you. But
Can he not? Is he not looking when he's contacting me? It's a telepathic.
He
thing.
looks around. He sees that Zell's gone, but he can't.
I
He's
rolled
trying
a
to, he's trying to tell
23.
you because you told him to tell you. A 23 stealth. Yeah, you sneak past him.
Zell heads east towards Twilight Village. Towards home.
Okay.
Zell's going to find what the Fellowship of Ruin are doing.
Okay. All right. But we end, Judge, as you look back to the camp. Ashira lies alone, and she appears to be having some form of nightmare. And that's where we're going to call night session. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing. Congratulations on staying alive just today. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Next week we are without Mirabelle, Sylas, and Zelentrus. However, the four of you still have quite a few days to go. Let's see what you get up to. Until next time, catch you guys later. Bye-bye.